welcome. It's match day. Come on, we are
Yeah.
away at Fulham. But before we start and have a look at the team, which is a bit of a surprise, if I'm honest, let's do some housework and then we'll crack on with it.
Yes.
I know. Wynn's running a little bit behind because he's had a little bit of drama in his life this morning. But we won't talk about it live on air. Welcome to everybody across all the platforms. Like I say, it is match day. It's the watch along, and we will be going kick by kick on all of the events this afternoon. We'll bring the team news up in a second, but again, welcome to all that are watching. Thanks to all the mods that work in the background, doing a cracking job as normal. Don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoy the show, or even the dislike if you don't like us. It just gets us further as a channel to other supporters. Subscribe, it's totally free. Bang that bell button for us because we do 7 days a week content, and if we upload anything onto YouTube, you will be contacted and notified to go ahead and watch it. If you want to support the channel and help us grow, become a member. It's a small monthly fee and it gives you a chance to win a prize and obviously to have a look at some of the members only content. Don't forget to check out our webpage, NUFC Talk TV. It's got all the updated news and content. Like I say, it's totally ad free. We do it for the love of the club. And if you've got 5 minutes spare that you want to have a read of something, it's the place to go. If you've got a question for either of us in the panel, I mean, Crystal's going to be coming along in a second, then try and put a queue in front of that question and we will do our best during the game if we get the opportunity, if there's some downtime or at least half time, we'll have a look at some of the questions and respond. Apologies, obviously, but during the live match, we won't look at all of the questions, but we'll do our best to have a glimpse through them. But if you want to guarantee it, then use the $sign, follow the instructions, and we'll read that message out. So it's a great way of doing a happy birthday or an anniversary or anything like that. You want to guarantee it, give us a shout. All new members will be highlighted and all gifted memberships will be thanked as we go through the show. So good morning, good afternoon for us, isn't it? I mean, it seems to be one of them days. It's been crazy hectic because I had family out at a live event last night. Didn't come back till the early hours of this morning. By the time they'd got home, got the kids showered and bedtime, and it's like, oh my God, woke up this morning, my head's it's pounding, and I'm like, oh, I can't be bothered with this. Filled myself full of tablets because I didn't want a migraine because it felt like there was one coming. And as the mornings progressed, my lovely other half making me a lovely bacon sandwich. I'm ready for the game, and I'm really excited. I know you've had some drama, but like I say, that's a totally different show. So I hope everybody in the chat as well. I hope everybody can contribute to this great show that we're doing today. Like I say, I'm really excited about this one. So let's stop and have a look at the team lineup because Win hasn't seen this yet.
I have no.
So, what do you think of that one? We've got Trippier, Shaw.
It's what I said.
Well, it's not quite what you said. It's not quite what anybody said.
Well, wait a minute. What I said was I wanted either Kelly or Trippier at left back. I didn't want Tino and Hall. Both of them.
But they've both been dropped.
As it happens, there's neither of them there, and that's okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm happy with that away from home.
Yeah, absolutely.
The other thing is the midfield, because there ain't no long staff, which is what we all wanted.
Yeah. But neither is Tonali. So
there ain't no Tonali either.
Yeah, exactly. So but obviously we've got Isak back as well. So obviously with all the concern about Isak,
we've got Barnes and Gordon.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's a very strong starting 11, if I'm honest.
It is. I like it.
Yeah, it's a very strong starting 11. If you were to question Eddie's rationale behind the choosing of the team, I can only assume that he's gone to try and block out the midfield. He's gone to obviously put a line of like you know, I said to you before about having our right back running that inverted channel. Now, obviously, what type of way he's going to be working today? I think it's either left side will go at some point, which obviously will hold back Trippier to still form the three at the back, I don't think he'll be a little bit gung-ho like we were last week against Wolves, where we've got 2 fullbacks willing to run the yards. It's obviously going to be a little bit more cagey today at Fulham. But obviously we've got that driving force in midfield. So with Willock, and I think that's going to be our outlet.
And year 7.
Yeah, exactly. Well, J7's always going to be the general, isn't he? He's going to be the one who's going to try and spoil it in the middle of the park. But I am still searching to see what Fulham's 11s are going to be. As of yet, so I don't know whether
I've got Fulham's 11 here.
have you. Well, I'll
Yeah,
let you
yeah.
put that one up because I haven't seen it yet. Because I was looking at our 11 and trying to make some head roads in how he's going to play the system. And I've got some ideas, but be interested to see where he goes with this one. So I'm going to let you do
Yeah.
that 11 then.
There we go.
We'll drop this one down. So that's the team
So,
lineups for today.
But Leno, Rob. In fact, let's have a look. What did I predict? I predicted Tetty, Bassey, Robinson, Anderson. Yeah. Lukic and Pereira. Yeah. Iwobi, Smith Rowe, Traore, and Jimenez. Exactly as I had when we did the show
You did the review, yeah.
on Thursday night.
Yeah, there you
And
go.
that was the lineup that I watched the 2 Fulham channels. Their prediction,
Yeah.
Their preview, and that was the lineup that both of them went with. So that's proven to be the case. And as we said when we were discussing that in the preview, the biggest threat comes with Robinson and Emil Smith Rowe down the left-hand side, interlinking with Pereira, who also comes through and into the middle, and they form those little triangles on the left-hand side of our penalty area, right-hand defending. So that's where Trips and Share are going to be busy. And then on the left-hand side, you have Tetty coming up behind Traore with Anderson joining in there. Because Anderson likes to get forward as well. And again, Pereira then comes across in the form of 4 on that side when Anderson comes into it. So they're going to take some watching. They're no mugs. But
we know that.
With that lineup, I think we've got more than enough to handle them.
Well, it's like I said. I was surprised when I looked at it because it gives you so many different opportunities to get at them. I mean, obviously we know the back four is going to be as normal, but Kelly in there gives you that steady 3 at the back if you want to move Shaw to the right-sided centre back,
or
which
if
allows
even if Shaw comes forward,
or if Shaw, that you've just took the words out of my mouth. This allows both Shaw and Trippier, if they do want to progress the ball with feet up the park into midfield and on, it allows them to do that with them two then just sitting in the deeper positions, Burn and Kelly. So there's a number of opportunities to take from this, progressing the ball forward. And like I say, what I love and to me has been some of our game changers is Willock, because what Willock does, the difference between Willock and Longstaff is obviously Longstaff likes the easy ball. He'll just pass the ball into an area where Willock wants to run with the ball, and he actually draws obviously opposition onto you, which then should open space up for other players to get in and behind. Be interesting to see how Isak is, whether he's still as mobile with this injury to his toe. Glad to see him in the team, and to be fair, like I said, he certainly hasn't held back at all, is he? With this starting the lineup, like I say, there's strength in every area.
It'll also be interesting to see, Gary, whether Gordon or Barnes starts on the left. And
well, I think you're going to have a rotation, mate. I do think you're going to have a rotation.
And whether they stick to that the whole game or whether they maybe do a bit of swapping round.
Yeah. Which makes a lot of sense when you've got two players that are good on both wings.
Yeah.
And like I say, I favour Barnes on the right over Gordon only because of his left foot. He has got a better left foot than Gordon has. So if you want to have a go at the at goal, like I say, I will send you a video that I've found of him, as I keep saying, at his West Brom days when he was there on loan. Scores some crackers with his left foot. So and he's not afraid to use it. You know what I mean? And that's the difference. Um, excuse me. So yeah, it's very very
Be
positive.
home in half an hour from us, the lad. Strong 11 lineup, indeed it is.
It is indeed. And obviously, I didn't know whether you realised, but it's Isaac's birthday.
Oh no, I didn't.
It's Isaac's birthday today, so it's going to be. It'll be great if he can get a hat trick on his birthday, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would.
It'll
You're not
be.
allowed to
It'll
score
be
hat tricks
outstanding.
already.
Well, like I say, it's his
If he
birthday, so
scores two,
maybe
he'll be off, and the Soul I'll be on.
Well, you know what? If I'm absolutely 100% honest, just to give Asula the shout, I hope he does get some minutes under his belt today, because Eddie's praised him really well in the press conference, and it just goes to show that the lad's certainly doing what he needs to do behind the scenes. As you can see, I've got the old original on today, but as I'm getting smaller in size and wider in areas, it's getting a little bit tight. So it feels more of a straight jacket than it does a footy shirt. So, but I thought, you know what, I've got to wear it today. See if it gives us a little bit of look. I say look. I think Lady Luck's been on our side all season, if I'm honest. But interesting this morning. I don't know whether you've watched any of the Chelsea game. What a waste of space West Ham are. No bottle whatsoever. They haven't got stuck in at all. Last time I looked, it was 3-0 to Chelsea. Has there been any change, Win?
Yeah, still 3-0.
Yeah, West Ham just don't look in the game at all. Poor defence. I mean, God blimey, I thought our defence was a bit sluggish against.
I still think they should definitely had a penalty. I think.
On the holdback.
Yeah,
on Somerville. Yeah. He certainly held his wrist, didn't he? And this is what I'm saying. It's refereeing is so and VAR.
I just think that should at least they should have said the ref, go and have a look yourself. You've deemed that was only fleeting is the word they're using, fleeting hold. But go and have a look at it and see if you think that can be classified as fleeting.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because he held on to it for some time, didn't he? It wasn't just a grab and release; it was going. David T says, "Hope the button doesn't pop, Gary, because you'll smash the screen." Yeah, thanks, Dave. Like I say, this reminds me of my rugby shirt rather than a footy shirt. I wouldn't want to play in this. I'm telling you now. Like I say, if I breathe out, I think you'll probably find it rolls up to about here. But we'll see. Half time, it may have to come off because it doesn't feel at all comfortable. So yeah, guys, while we're in it, if you want to just do a pre-score prediction, that'll be cool. Now you've seen the team. I'm not sure whether Win will be able to change any of the prediction scores before we kick off, because usually it's a bit too late in the day now. So don't expect it to change unless Win is available. Yeah, Roger Cook says wrong size, Gary. No, I'm just getting wider as I get older, Rog. It just becomes a little bit more snug. Obviously, this is the old original, and like I say, I'll keep this in its original packaging. And unfortunately, obviously, it's a few years old now. So, blimey, it did feel a little bit snug. I mean, I've always been quite a larger lad than smaller, but I didn't realise I'd put that much timber on, if I'm honest. So, yeah, we'll see where we go. Yeah, snug. There you go. That's the word. Snug. Yeah. I'll probably need 2 tie levers to get it off, but I mean, we'll see where we go. So anyway, let's have a. Yeah, are you surprised with the Fulham team? Is there anybody in there?
No. Like I say, that Fulham team is absolutely identical to what we were. What I was led to believe the team was going to be. So there's no no surprises there at all, really.
Yeah.
I think it's their, by all accounts, it's their strongest lineup. So,
oh crikey, what's happened there?
I don't know.
We'll go. Well, I don't know. This is the live. I don't know whether Chris has changed something in
Well,
there.
I don't think he's got the live.
Oh, he's not got the live screen up yet. Okay, well,
I
let's
don't think
go
he's
to
got it
the.
set up yet.
Okay, we'll leave it like that. It's okay. We've got
Yeah.
a bit of a blank canvas which we can work off. I'll tell you what, we'll go there so we haven't got a board around everywhere. So regarding the team, our team, we've got to obviously look at Isak and see how he starts, because obviously he's had the last minute 11th hour check for his fitness. We've got a chance of Asula showing at some point today if Eddie wants to give him a little bit of a breather. We've obviously got a little bit of quality on the bench to come on in midfield, and that's the beauty of the team now. We've started to get a little bit of depth in there. Defense-wise,
the one thing that we don't know is whether or not Isak has required an injection. That would be interesting to know that, because that would give some indication
of
as
where he is.
to what Bunce's input or whatever into it was. You know, you can imagine a scenario in the background where Bunce would be saying, listen, if he needs an injection, he doesn't play. Simple as.
Yeah, it is difficult, isn't it? Because when you look at, like, toe injuries and stuff like that, it is very difficult to understand what he's done. Is it a stamp? Is it some type of impact injury? Where you've jammed the toe, because sometimes that can happen. Is it a crush injury where, like I say, you've had the main weight of one of the studs directly on the top? I mean, there could be an airline fracture there, so it'll need bracing of some description. So there's a number of different things that you can have from that, and it depends on where, like I say, or how you get the situation done. Now, regarding an injection, obviously within the injection you do get a little bit of an anaesthetic type fluid in there, but you also get an anti-inflammatory, and what that obviously does is try and take down any swelling. But obviously with these boots today, because they're so tight, he's obviously got, he's been able to get on there and run a few hard yards without causing too many issues. So it's going to be interesting to see whether he can continue for the entire match totally pain free. So we're going to have to watch this space on that one. Have you got? Shall we have a look at the type of formation that Fulham do? Because it's a 4-2-3-1 they play, isn't it? Fulham play
that's it.
rather than a 4-3-3.
Teddy Anderson, Bassey Robinson across the back.
Across the back, yeah.
Lukic and Pereira in the middle. Yeah. And then Traore, Iwobi and Emile Smith-Rowe behind Jimenez. So that's the...
Do you think...
I can't show that lined up.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll have a look on SofaScore, because they usually put some type of lineup there, even though I don't think it's always the correct lineup. Let's have a look see what they've got for us today, because it'll be interesting to see. Yeah, they have. They've got Joe Linton on the right. They have got the side out, and you're right. They've got Tete at right back, Anderson, Bassey, Robinson left back, Pereira and Lukic as the defensive midfield, Traore right, Iwobi left, and Smith-Rowe in the 10, with Jimenez up front. So again, with us, I think, like I say, you're going to see more of the Joe Willock in the 10 slot to support. I think they're going to be J7 and Bruno will be 6s, and Trips at the back four. I'll be surprised if you see the back four move for. If I'm
Well,
honest,
there's one way of looking at that with their 4-2-3-1. Their 2-3 gives them effectively 5 in midfield.
yeah,
And if we are 4-3-3, that you could argue they've got 5 against 3, which means exactly what we kind of go for, which is once you get over the top, we've then got 3 against their 1, if you understand where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
Because you
Like I
leave
said,
the 5 that they are pushing into midfield, you're leaving them behind, and then you've got your 3 forwards all going at the back four.
yeah. It'll be interesting to see how they get whether they stay rigid to the formation. If there's any fluid, like obviously as we saw in what we were doing yesterday with some of Eddie's tactics, where we've got our fullbacks now sitting in as the 6 and making those inverted right or left runs for the overload, if you like. But again, I think what Eddie's seen by doing that is we've been caught out a couple of times. We've been caught out by both left and right in the past. So it's certainly something that maybe he needs to tweak. Because obviously I still say there was a lot of people against Wolves, all the way from when Longstaff gave the ball away, all the way down the side, where there was slight errors that created problems for other people. Where if one person would have done a little bit of a better job, the goal would never have stood. But like I said, you learn by your mistakes. You learn a lot more by mistakes than you do by doing everything fantastic week in, week out. So it'll be nice to see Trippier back from the start, to see the type of contribution that he can play. We know what Kelly can give us. Kelly's just a standard left-sided centre back who's got a decent passing ability, and he seems a very steady player.
Pace is what Kelly's got as well.
Yeah, on recovery. But for me, like I say, I don't think he's going to be one of these Hall type maraudering down the left wing type of players. If you get me drift, I think you're going to have him in the half spaces, more in the defensive half spaces than you are in the attacking half spaces. Because at the end of the day, with our 3 up top, we don't need to go. The beauty of Willock, I think, what you'll get with Willock, he'll probably, as he normally does, he usually likes to run in those half space channels inside left and right. Maybe J7 also contributing to the left side like he always does, because I think that's what we've missed with J7, if I'm honest with you, the last couple of games, because we've been pegged back so much with not a lot of freedom behind, especially against Wolves because of the low block. J7 sometimes gets a little bit frustrated when he can't run freely into zones, and I'm wondering whether that was potentially a contributory factor towards him picking up a couple of yellows, apart from him obviously getting tackles and tapped around the ankles every time they get the ball. And obviously you could see him just getting hotter and hotter and hotter. Yeah. Very much like your lovely self last night under that turtleneck you had. That redness started to blossom. But I mean, like I said, it does frustrate you as a player when you're not actually getting out of the system.
Yeah, I think what I was looking forward to Tenali coming on for is because ball retention. That's the key. Now, I'm not sure that Willock is, a really top draw in that regard, because essentially he just wants to get the ball and run forward, which is great. That's what we want to see. Mm. But in terms of, retention, 3 and 4, 5 yard, 10 yard, maybe passes accurately controlled and passed on and controlled and passed on. That's what you definitely get with Tenali, which you don't get with Sean. And I'm not sure that you get that with Willock. But what you have got is Trips, who will be moving up into that quarter.
Yeah.
And Trips very definitely is capable of controlling the ball in an instant and playing the right ball. So hopefully that with Tenali not being in, but with Trips being in instead of Tino, that'll give us that extra control there. It's going to be interesting to see. That's the one thing that I'm really looking forward to see. How we handle the ball around the halfway line.
Yeah. Well, I must admit, it's not going to be a problem spotting these beauties, if I'm honest, because as you can see from our picture here,
Yeah.
we've got the three blondies in the midfield. Obviously, Willock, I don't think, has gone blonde. I think he's probably the one that stayed a natural colour. But even Tonali is starting to chase. He's starting to chase the Samba boys with the blonde, but he's gone a little bit more of a golden than J7, who's gone a little bit more peroxide. So it is going to be it's going to be an interesting look when these lads all play in the team. You're going to see three little blondies running through the centre. So yeah, one to watch, I suppose. It's going to be interesting. But like I say, let's have a quick look at some of the guys' comments before we crack on. Oh, Michael's saying here it's Isaac's birthday, so there you go. Yeah, we got that one. Japadoni saying my fantasy team is amazing, which means they will all shite all year. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Mine started really good, but starts to fade away now. He's getting a birthday hat trick, so yeah. West Ham are shocking. Yeah, I totally agree with you, my friend. Niall saying the only concern with me is we don't have a game changer on bench, Bartonali. Well, I think you can't rule out the likes of Hall, getting coming on and changing the look of the game, even as daft it looks. Tino, depending on the shape of the way they want to go, it can certainly move things around, and it's about trying to free up space up the park to make overloads without getting caught out at the back. So I agree with you.
I am hoping with that starting lineup that we're not going to need game changers.
Well, like I said,
the game is not going to need changing.
Yeah. I think we've got enough on the bench now to make a difference. That's all I'm saying.
I've just had a thought, actually.
I took Palmer and Jackson out midweek. Oh dear. Davey T. So West Ham United had a brilliant transfer window. Trouble is the game's not played on paper, and that's exactly right. You can have as many names as you want, and that's what I said. You can't fault what Eddie's done with the team that he's got, because obviously he has now brought in a lot of the players. All the players that have come in, apart from, you could say, Wood as being a first teamer, and even though I didn't understand quite why Wood wasn't liked by the Toon fans, because he's proved
that would be because he was useless, Gary.
Yeah, but he proves he can find the net if you give him the ball. I just didn't think he suited our style of play. That was all. It just doesn't make him a poor player. Eddie must have been told the hat-trick bonuses are too much. So
yeah, if you score 2, you're off, kid.
Yeah, absolutely. With this team, I have changed my prediction from 1-1 to 1-2 or better. So that's
so do you want to, which one do you want to go to?
Do you want to change it on the sheet, because we need to do it now, matey. We're going to do it. Ian Fleming saying 3-1.
Right.
Is that Ian to the
Fleming, 3-1. That's what he's got anyway.
Yeah.
Roger Cook.
Where is the radio on the internet? I don't know what you mean there, Chupadona. George Eaton saying same here, Mr. Fleming. So it looks like George is going 3-1 as well. Caicedo is starting to look.
3.
That's what it's got on here. George, you want us to change the prediction, matey? Just give us a shout before we do it, because you've put down, or is that just you saying that's what I'd like? That's what I'm thinking.
Well, we're still waiting for George Eaton to score anyway.
Oh, well, put down 1-3 then, because that's what he's got on there. Georgie's saying 1-3.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, Roger's got
Roger Cook is not in the competition.
He's not on there. Well, no, he's probably just saying that that's the score that he
All right.
wants, matey. I'm not saying he's there.
Okay. Yeah.
You need wins 4x size. Yeah. I don't know. I think Win's a bit smaller than me. I think Win would look lovely in this one, if I'm honest.
We're
No
still
complaints
waiting
from me.
for DX.
Hasn't DX given you a shout?
DX, Josh.
Hey, hello everyone.
Hey.
How's it going?
Okay. John Shaw has put down loving the team. I might have swapped Joe Linton for Tonali, but I'm not complaining. Brilliant.
DX said 1-0 to Fulham.
1-0 to Fulham, right?
Yeah. All right, 1-0 to Fulham. Thank you so much to everybody. We got 124 just on YouTube alone. Hit that like button. Let's help us get to 100 likes, if you don't mind. It is match day, ladies and gentlemen. It is match day.
And Josh, have we got Josh?
Excellent. Love it. I'm surprised you haven't got Josh.
Yeah.
Grand time going 2-1 now. So yeah, I think that everybody's seen the lineup and expecting something good happening.
Well, I mean, I'm not like I said. I would like to see Lewis Hall, but I think Eddie. That's you can tell now that's Eddie's main doubt week in and week out, because he switches them all the time. One started with Southampton, the other one with Bournemouth, and he's just been maybe not fixated on one, or so. I would like to see Hall, but overall, I'm. Well, I mean, the obvious thing, I don't want to keep arguing about it, but I think Tonali should start. But Joe Willock is going to start over Longstaff. Well, I don't. Oh, I'm frozen. Well, that's not bueno. There we go. I think there we go. Do you guys hear me?
Yeah. Everything's
fine. Okay. Well, you guys were. Well, I think Tonali needs to be a starter, but I mean Eddie doesn't give a damn, I guess, about what fans want, and he shouldn't, to be honest. He's the manager,
exactly.
so. But he sees the Willock is better, the one of the three best midfielders in the club. Well, we shall wait and see.
It's gonna be an interesting one. I mean, like I say, I don't think, and if I'm honest with you, and this is the way we need to look at this, rather than just say I prefer him to start or I prefer that one to start over somebody else, and we all have an opinion on starters. But at the end of the day, none of us understand what Eddie's tactics are. Eddie will set out a set of tactics, and he will look at every single player. Like in midfield, as we saw they do, like obviously the individual section training, where he'll want the players to run a certain way, blah, blah, blah. He will look at everybody doing the hard yards and which player works the system better than the other. So, and that's why we could never really criticise. And this is what I was saying to Win yesterday when we were doing the tactical thing. The hard yards that Longstaff does compared to all the others, Longstaff is in the top 5 percentile in yards covered in the entire league. And if you have a look at the video that Eddie did when he was at Bournemouth, that's what he tries to do. He likes players that do the unselfish work, that'll just keep going and going and going, not really involved, because what he looks for is getting opportunities. Well, like I say, it's even now we're 4 games unbeaten, Win. So,
absolutely.
Like I said, you cannot fault what he's done, and that's what I keep saying to people. Yeah, if this is the way we are, having been unbeaten in 4 games, I can't wait to hear us when we lose one, because I think we're going to be suicidal if the way we are at the moment. So downbeat about the team unbeaten.
No, well, I'm not there. I'm not downbeat.
I'm just saying. It just seems as if everybody's got a point to prove, and it's like I don't know why.
No, I'm the king of the happy clappers, me.
Look, it's not about being.
You're frozen again, Chris.
It's understanding. Yeah, Chris is having issues massively in the background there with his technology. He's probably hooked up to the federal bank. Chris. Is that right, Chris? Put your thumbs up. Are you trying to?
He's not there.
He's not there. He's
The lights are on, but nobody's home.
He's having major issues in the background. Amber, Longstaff is a car crash. In it, win. I mean, it's like I said. I can't afford. He's there to do a job, and like I say, it's the jobs that everybody blamed Bruno for.
Do you guys hear me now?
Yeah. But you're fine there now.
I mean,
you ain't freezing over now anymore.
Yeah, well,
Before
but it's not the fans didn't just wake up and say, we're going to criticize the team. There's an obvious reason. We're not playing well, so we're getting the results. But again, the more you play well, the more chances you're going to win. And
that's where we differ. So
yeah,
I mean, like I say,
you think we're playing well?
We're not getting beaten, mate. It's like I said, sometimes you do have to change the. No. We were getting beat last year, Chris, and that's what I said. We were playing well and getting beat, so you can't have both.
I don't even know we're playing well. I don't think we're playing that well last season.
Everybody was up in arms saying, "What going forward, we look fantastic. The high press is great," and yet we were losing to teams like Nottingham Forest, and that's what I said. Eddie's trying to make a system change, and it doesn't happen overnight when you're playing competitive football. I think you'll find as the season goes on, we'll get into the games a little bit more. But at this present moment in time, he's telling individuals to work a system which takes them out of the game, and everybody's then criticising them for doing it. And like I say, for me, you've got to understand the system before we can critique it.
But there's no system. You say no. There's no system.
There's
here.
No system.
We're not playing like nothing. We're not playing good football. I mean, you can't say that we're winning. That's great, and nobody should criticize nothing because we're just winning. No, you got to put content. Every single game. Fans didn't just wake up and say, we're gonna let's criticize the team. No, it's founded. There is something going on that we're not clicking. In whether you say that we're gonna play well later on, well, that's perfect, fine. Right now, when you analyze the games, see again, we are not here to show the score sheet and the table. If not, we can put a picture of those two for an hour and see how people watch that. We come here to analyze the games, to talk about the games. If we just say here that we're winning, well, we're winning. But how long is that going to last? Playing like this?
Like I said, it lasts as long as it lasts, mate, because there's going to come a time where we lose, and that's what I said. Having a look at the way people are at the minute, unbeaten, with this negative frown about certain individuals, and that's all it is. It's about certain individuals, and then all of a sudden it's like we lose one, and we've got to point the finger at something else. And for me, it's a case of you have to understand the cause. And obviously, Eddie doesn't want us to concede as many goals, so he's trying to shut up shop, which will take certain individuals, the likes of Bruno last week against Wolves, takes him out the game a little bit. Doesn't mean that he's not playing well. It just takes him out the game because he's doing a man-to-man role. And that's something that you've got to understand. Sometimes you're not going to have free-flowing football all of the time to get the results that's required.
Not all the time, but it can't be every single time. You're not going to play good every time. But every single game, we don't play well against weaker teams. So we'll see. I still need to figure out my camera because
I don't just watch the ball go around the park, mate. I'll watch the team. And that's what I said.
That's right. But
I try and analyse it a little bit deeper.
Yeah, well, I don't know what you're meaning there. I don't know if you're saying that your eye is better than everybody else's.
I'm not saying that at all. I'm trying to give a rationale for the argument, and that's what I keep saying. All I try and do is give the rationale.
Yeah, I'm assuming everybody's trying to do it as well. Not just you. So there you go. We got 20 minutes. I'm gonna try to fix my camera because I'm freezing all over, I guess, and and I'll be right back.
I don't know. I just you've gone. I can't hear you, Win. I cannot hear you.
Last chance for anyone who wants to change their score, including Ben.
I have no live feed at the minute, so I am going to. Are you happy just to be on there? I'm just going to try and see if I can get my live feed.
Well, I haven't. I might need to change. Oh no! Well, I'll not have a live feed until about. Maybe 10.
No, but I've actually got nothing at all. That's what I said. We're all doing a live watch along.
Yeah. Well, that's fine. We're having some technical issues here. Off ball value is a more meaningful stat. Running alone is meaningless. You know, to me, Longstaff can run 10K a game, which is, you know, somewhere near what he's actually doing. But if it's aimless running, I always see he marks the referee in the centre circle. I've watched him. I'm sick of watching him now. I've watched him hundreds of times now.
Hey,
and just he does nothing for me. He's tackling is almost non-existent. He goes towards the wrong players all the time. He hasn't got the brain. Yes, he's willing and he's committed and he'll run his legs off. But if it's meaningless running,
what's the point?
I just don't see the point. And the worst thing about him is, as I say, he's passing. If you look at his passing stats, they appear to be quite good. But
it can't appear to be. They either are or they ain't.
Well, no, on the numbers don't look too bad. But the point is, it's classed as an accurate pass if he passes the ball and it gets to our player. But that doesn't take into consideration what speed and exactly where it gets to our player and what that player has to do to control the pass, because his passes are not, I don't know what the word is. When, for example, Tonali passes the ball, it goes exactly where it's supposed to go, and the player doesn't have to do anything to then continue the move. Whereas Sean, he's either overhit it, so they've got to control it first, and it takes a couple of touches, or it's slightly behind them. So it's still classed as an accurate pass because it's good to the player, but it's making it difficult for the player who's receiving the ball to do anything with it.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
That's what I said. Without understanding the logic behind it, it all makes sense, and that's what I said. You've only got to go. I mean, Eddie made it really clear in the press, conference yesterday what he sees in the likes of Lungi. It's stuff that we don't see on the pitch every week. He sees it in training, and that's what I said. He can pick his 11, and we hope whatever he tries to do with that 11 on the training field works on the field of play. And like I said, you're always going to have players that work. Every team's got the weak player. Every team. I mean, we've just seen West Ham. We were praising them up yesterday, and trust me, when I watched that first half, I was like, "Oh my god, I haven't seen one single player that I want to take into the Newcastle team." Even though they're supposed to have had a really excellent summer in the transfer market, and I think that proves the valid points about what we've brought into the team are nearly all first team starters. I mean, obviously, people will always argue the points about Tonali. But it's like I said, if you throw all your eggs in the one basket, have you got something that can change the outlook of the game? And the lads in the chat have started to do that. So it is one of them. You either play a system that supports the tactic that you believe in, or you just say, "Oh, there's the ball, lads. Go and have a game like on a Sunday afternoon." And like I said, it's may the best system win. There's got to be a lot of thought. There's a lot of hours put into each and every game individually, and that's what the manager's job is there for. That's why he gets paid the decent bucks, and the players get a lot more wages because, like I say, you have to play with your brain and 95% and only 5% with your feet because they're just the tools of the trade, and that's why you have superstars and
because the ball's round and your feet are flat.
And your feet are flat. I keep telling you that. It's such a clever way of looking at it.
All right. Do you guys hear me now? Good?
Yeah.
Am I freezing?
Not freezing. No, you don't.
You're looking because I'm on
you're looking
Microsoft
as good
Edge.
as you love, look.
Yeah. Well,
oh yeah, man. Smile for God's sake.
Oh, I smile, man. I'm happy. Always happy, man. All right, let's get situated. We got 15 minutes before kickoff, so let's get situated for the match. And let's see what we got here. Oh, what? Where is it? Where is it, damn it? There we go. There we're going. Is that how you say it?
Again, we got the comments to boot.
Yeah, well, let's see. I don't know if
Happy
it's becoming...
days.
It's a little bit slow because I can't... I need to be able to... There's still something not working properly in the background, but... Not getting any feedback yet from Peacock, so we shall still wait. But let us know in the comment section what your predictions are. Somebody said 9 something. I mean, come on. Do we really believe that? 9-0 says Colton. Well, Fulham are playing at home, so are you saying Fulham is going to beat us 9-0?
I don't think so, somehow.
Yeah, yep. My comments on the screen. Hello, Mom, says Beer Viking. Be careful, bud. There we go. Well, let's reiterate, of course, as we put some of the background noise, the atmosphere, as we usually have in the background. Nick Pope at goal for Newcastle United. Well, let's actually do Fulham since, it's just the home team. You got Leno, of course, at goal. You got Anderson. You got Bassi. You got Anthony Robinson, the American lad for Fulham on the left side. You got Tete on the right side. In the midfield, in the lower midfield, you can say Pereira and Lukic. Up front, just a little bit ahead, Emil Rowe to play maybe a number 10 or more of an advanced midfielder there. On the left side, Ayobi. On the right side, the Bulldog, Adama Traore. And up front, the Mexican, the Aztec striker, Raul Jimenez. You got for Newcastle United, Nick Pope at goal. Center backs, Dan Burn, Fabian Schär. On the right side, Kieran Trippier. Back to the team. This is to me a bit odd, to be fair, just quickly, because you take him off the team, you take the captaincy. I'm just pointing that out. But maybe Livramento hasn't proven himself. I don't think there's much of a difference there, to be honest, in either player. I don't. At this moment in time. On the left side, Lloyd Kelly, another surprise. Lloyd Kelly. Well, maybe not surprised because there seem like to be staggering matches almost. Hall and Lloyd Kelly. Maybe that's a doubt for Eddie that he thinks neither have proven himself yet, and they'll just give them both opportunities. Don't know. Or maybe this will be Kelly from
At
moving
home
forward.
Home and away. That's the difference, I think.
Yeah, and you got in the midfield Bruno Guimaraes, captain, number 39 for the Magpies, debuting or back resuming his blonde ways for the captaincy of Newcastle United. And then on the right side, Joe Willock, a surprise starter. I think me amongst 97% of the fans would like to see Tonali at one point in time in his career to play for Newcastle, but I guess Joe Willock is a third better midfielder in the club. So there you go. Joe Linton still in the lineup, of course, as we would expect. The tank, hopefully he'll have a good performance. On the left side, number 7. Up front, well, a good positive is the long stuff is not playing, so that's a positive. I think Joe Willock is the best, the number 1 midfielder to come on from the bench when you got Tonali starting, etc. So if somebody comes off, I think Joe Willock needs to come on. So I think Sean will be probably the 3rd midfielder at the moment, and that's probably just because there's nobody else. Anthony Gordon on the right, so that is proper right there. I love to see Gordon given time and opportunity on the right side. Alexander Isak, after that injury, or I guess it wasn't that big of a deal, he's back in the starting 11. And the one and only Harvey Barnes, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be the man of the hour for Newcastle United on their left side. I'm really excited about the front 3, to be fair. Very, very excited. So those are the lineups for both teams. AG, you time things well. Get settled, fella. Who's home just in time? There you go. I don't have any feedback yet from the... Let me see. Actually, it might be happening now. There we go. I think we got a feed now from the match. Fulham What did we say? West London or East London?
West.
West.
Southwest.
And what about West Ham?
They're actually on the river.
Is West Ham west?
No, that's east.
Oh, that makes no sense.
East End.
That makes no sense. But there you go. All right. Well, West London says Beer Racket. There we go. All right. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. You guys have been amazing. Queen of Heart, AG, Lee McFarlane, Colton. I mean, you know, Amri is in the chat as well. I told you trips would start. Rock the tune. 4 squad changes. That's the most done without cost by injury in a Premier League, in a Prem game. Well, I don't know about that. Like what? In what context are you saying? History or
well, he's actually made 4 changes.
Yeah, I know, but that can't be it.
Which haven't been forced upon him through injury of any description.
And that's a record in the Premier League.
But for how it is.
Well, so
because how tends to stick with the same old.
Exactly. So that's just for Eddie Howe. So not, you know, it's for Eddie Howe. Which, yeah, you're right. I mean, he doesn't change much, which we've criticized before. But look, Joe Willock is better than Longstaff. So in that sense, my happy clapping self, the 2% of the happy clapping in my system is saying yes, you're right. Great. But Tonali needs to start for this damn team. So, you know, it's just plain and simple, man. Plain and simple. But
in your opinion?
No, it's in my opinion, 97% of the fan base. And
incidentally, when you're looking at the screen now, Chris, is the border and everything, is it all blurred?
Well, it is. It is actually. It's because I'm not using my proper. I'm cheating, basically. Because my settings.
You can't see the comments at all.
Yeah. I'm trying to switch it up on my my browser is not letting me pick the extra camera. It's just basically, you know, I'm logged in as 2 different people. And that's probably what it's doing, to be fair. But I'm gonna try to fix it. But
well, can we have the happy one and leave the miserable one over there?
Well, I'm happy all the time, man. But see, I'm here to do a job. I'm not here just to freelance, man. And yeah, I'm just here to do a job. I'm here to do a job. Plain and simple, man. You know, plain and simple. The happy clapping. We can just put the three sea lions just happy clapping for the whole hour show. We find a video like that anywhere. But it's match day, though. You know my rule. On match day, there's no criticism. There's nothing of that. So we got to always help out. When I go to Newcastle, if I see somebody next to me in the stadium talking rubbish or shouting or being angry, I will smack the taste out of their mouth no matter where they're at. How long did they keep me in jail for that? A couple hours? Or is it like it's a 24-hour lockdown?
You'll not get home.
Well, let me tell you something. I'll smack the taste out of. You go to the match is to cheer for the team. It's to cheer for the team. You leave all that analyzing after the game. But anyways, so as we look at the crowd right there, the Mags are in the building, of course. I would love that Adidas shirt, man. It's lovely. But I will never get that. That old school Adidas with the Newcastle in the middle, brown L in the middle. That would be great. So you're not sitting next to Mighty Wayne in the stadium then. This copycat, you think he doesn't do his job here criticizing the team or objectively looking at it. You imagine in the stadium. Oh, my God. It's just the diabetes that I'll get sitting next to him, man. Oh, my God.
So you're now saying you don't want to sit next to me?
No, I do. I have to. I have no choice. But I will. No, we go to the game, we go to cheer, man. But he's saying, though, that I won't be sitting next to you because you'll be shouting and criticizing the team. No, you will never do that. You don't do that here, imagine in the stadium. Man, it is blurry, though, man. Man, it's tough. I'm trying to...
Anyway, like I say, I am quite happy with the lineup. I would rather have seen Tonali start, but it's not the end of the world that he hasn't. The main thing is that Longstaff is not starting. That gives us, in my honest opinion, that gives us an extra player.
That's definitely a positive. So in that sense, I can agree.
I
you
also
can look at
like
it.
the idea. I wouldn't have minded either Tino or Hall starting, but I would definitely have wanted either Trips or Kelly in the defensive role away from home. My old saying, which you'll be sick of hearing, away games in the Prem are not easy. And it looks as though we could be wearing the white strip. They've got white training cups on.
It wouldn't make sense though because Fulham is white, so we're pretty much the same.
Yeah,
colors.
Of course. Yeah, absolutely.
So
I can't believe it's just said that. Looks like we're wearing the white strip when Fulham
it would never make sense.
No, they've got white. They've got white training.
Just admit when you're wrong, man. Stop playing. You fell asleep on that one. You fell asleep on that one.
Yeah, well, they're coming out now.
It looks like we're playing each other, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah. It's okay, folks. Your old man just have a brain for it.
Well, you see, there's them blue shorts.
Under
this camera, this blue looks so light, but when you look at it actually live, it looks so dark.
Yeah, it's the proper away strip, the one you're wearing, Gary, because the mascots have got it on.
Yeah. I just realised I wanted to compare it because I wanted to see, but their stripes are much thicker than the old original stripes.
Yeah.
So they've gone to a more wider. So yeah, as you said, Win.
So where have you got a stream at the minute?
Yeah, good one.
Yeah, and what are you watching?
I've put it in the chat for you, mate. On the boardroom.
No. What I'm saying is, where exactly are you now?
Actually, just doing the lineups, the Fulham lineups.
So they're lining up either side of that sort of.
Traore, Smith Rowe, Iwobi on the screen. Actually, on the pictures showing you the lineup, and now Jimenez.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I haven't got that.
You're behind me.
So
that's what I said. Go to where I sent you. Have a look at the chat, the boardroom chat. Seems to be the one that seems to be doing well at the minute.
Sorry if the background is a bit blurry, folks. I'm trying to fix it, but
Edge
is a twat. Actually, I almost wonder though.
I'm on no 4, which is perfect, and I'm Lucas Pereira.
It's very difficult.
Oh, give me a second.
You can definitely make out the team name, Chris. You just can't make out any of the chat, can
comments. You? Yeah, I will try one more thing, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Japadone, surely Fulham are wearing white shirts.
Yeah.
Oh dear. So that's interesting to see Raul Jimenez up top. See if he can get another red card. It's nice to see Harvey Barnes and Gordon play. But I wonder whether they're going to interswitch through the game or whether they are going to stick to right and left. So that'll be one to watch.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're underway.
Oh, you're in front of me then, Chris.
Yeah, well in front of me.
Well, I will stop at 30 seconds as usual. So once I see the thing, I'll stop at 30. You guys let me know when you're at 30 as well.
Oh, I'm miles behind.
Well, that's fine. Just let us know.
I'm at 30.
All right, pause it there though.
Yeah, that's where I am.
For the mighty win.
I haven't kicked off yet. Tell you what, you guys carry on. I'll try and get another stream.
Okay.
All right.
Because you've got the time there on 32, haven't you? Sync the time with what's on screen.
Yeah, it is. So just keep going. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Fulham now with the ball on the right side. Adama Traore, 11. Look at that tank. Back with the Tete with the cross. You got to be careful right there. Gordon playing on the right, of course. We'll have to see how he performs on the right side. All right.
Right, I'm on Premier 3 now, and I'm on 110.
Yeah, we're in the same time.
All right.
Same time, basically. Tete.
But it's just frozen.
Oh, back to Adama Traore now on the right side. Traore against 2. Well guarded. Well done right there by Lord Kelly. And that's going to be a goal kick.
Goal kick.
Nick Bill.
And that's interesting. So Fulham's first attack on the right-hand side.
Yep.
When all of the predictions were that they would give us all our trouble on the left.
That is right, my friend.
But interesting that there were that you said Traore up against 2. He was actually up against 3. They'd all come across.
Yeah, I'll be careful now on the right side. Isak. Bruno Guimaraes back to his blonde ways. Back to Dan Burn. Lloyd Kelly on the left side. Newcastle United trying to think the game. Harvey Barnes back to Kelly. Burn. Fabian Scher. And I'll tell you what Eddie might be looking to do. I think Eddie's trying to go back to the year we qualified for Champions League with a center back on the left side. And in this case, he's going to put Kelly, that has more agility, to fulfill that position, unlike Dan Burn. And although it looks on the sheet as if it's going to be a line of 4, remember that year it turned out to be a line of 3 a lot of times.
Yeah, because Tripp was up the right.
Well, Trippier is right now in with a throw-in. Mighty Wing, get on camera shot. People want to see your mug, man. Harvey Barnes. Barnes cutting inside. Not a lot of room left. He goes back to rethink, back to Guimaraes. Bruno. Schär. Fabian Scher. Gordon. Kind of weird seeing Gordon on the right side, to be fair. Throws me off a bit, but hopefully it'll work out. Gordon with the poor cross. Back to Newcastle, though.
This is
And now you see Newcastle putting pressure on Fulham. Barnes. Back to Bruno. Nice pass to... Oh, be careful! Jolinton! It is in! Oh, but offside, ladies and gentlemen. Man, who was offside, though? Oh.
It's never offside.
We have to look at it again. We have to look at it.
Unless he's looking at the far side.
Somebody was in, maybe Isak was. Oh, yeah, Willock was offside. Man, that is shocking. That
on the far side, yeah.
But look at that, falling away. Joe Linton with the strength, bodybuilder type strength, falling down, able to make that shot. Hey, that was almost there. Almost there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's keep pushing, though. Let's keep pressing. Adama Traore on the right side. Nice cross to Jimenez, and it's in for...
Fucking hell.
For Fulham. Fucking... And...
Fuck!
Man, how do we go from that...
Just switched off, man, in the middle. Fucking hell.
That is shocking, that, man.
First 5 fucking minutes.
And I tell you what, that is proper strike, though. That is, I mean, the way he catches it, half turn around, bang. I mean, you know, it's just nothing to do with the Shar there, man. You know, he just got it. He got it.
Got
Nice
half a
cross by
yard.
Traore. Let's see. Yeah, well, it does touch his arm, though. It does touch his arm a little bit.
It's whether they see that as on the bicep. That looks like a
Yeah,
handball to me.
yeah, because it ends up in a goal. You got to take that back. They're not even going to look at it.
We could get out of jail here.
No, they're not even going to look at it. And a lot of people were talking shite about Jimenez, but God damn. Jimenez was getting heat in the build-up shows. Yeah, he was. Sure was, man. That is unbelievable. Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Down again. Down again. To start the show.
Roller coaster that is Newcastle United.
And I will be honest, in this particular case, we weren't playing bad. So, you know, I can't. It just. It's weird, man. But anyways, roll. I will be. Back to roll. Roll, locking and loaded from deep. And he hits a crossbar. And now we're getting into dangerous waters here, ladies and gentlemen.
Giving him a little bit too much space where it counts. That's the problem.
That was Bruno losing the ball again, though.
He was by himself, though. He's by himself right there on that one. But anyways, we got a lot of time left, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. Smith Rowe with a shot from deep. That was well done, but I told you, man, Jesus is a magpie. And that's Iobi is really good, man. But anyways, throw in for Newcastle. Come on, highway the lads. Let's go. Joe Linton, back to Byrne. And Byrne is going to give it to Kelly. Lloyd Kelly, 25 for Newcastle United. New signing, free agent, $150 a week. He's got to do something. Back to Shaw. You see that line of three, though? You see that line of three? Oh, nice pass, but a little too long, a little too much strength, a little too much spaghetti sauce. Mighty win. Well, fellas, 8 minutes underway. What is your first assessment on the game so far?
A little bit of sleep in defence, if I'm honest. Giving him a little bit too much room to turn. I mean, yes, it was a good strike of the ball. Not a lot Shaw could have done. He's just wrapped his foot around it. But we're just a little bit too standoffish in and around the box. We should be a little bit on the a bit more touch tight for me. A little bit. We just look a little bit on our heels. Right. But going forward, like I say, we've trying to still overload on the left hand side. It's obviously the area that he believes we can do something. Right. Again, for me, I don't know. Oh, that's a free kick. I don't know why we just always seem to prefer the left hand side, which seems to isolate Gordon or whoever plays right side. So it'll be interesting to see what happens going forward now.
You got to try both, in my opinion. You got to try both. Can't just do one side. Shout out to Random Access. Terrific commentary as always, guys. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. You got to try both and see which one works. But this was the shot right there that we're watching.
Have a look at this goal again, whether it was.
Look at Traore. Nice small pass, and it's impossible for Pope. Also blinded by, obviously, Shar guarding Jimenez. But Jimenez just, that turnaround, that is proper strike.
Half a yard. Yeah.
From the Mexican international. I passed that. It's going to be a throw-in for Fulham right there on that right side for them. Anderson back to Leno. Anderson. And Fulham a bit trying some things here. and this is something. This is a stat that I'm listening to that is very, very, very telling. Although we have had an impressive start,
on,
Pope
JT.
has been one of the busiest goalkeepers based on stats in the Premier League so far, and that just tells you something. Well, back in the middle, Joe Linton. Joe Linton with a nice pass right there to the right side. Anthony Gordon. Gordon 1-on-1. Gordon against Anthony. Gordon with the cross. Harvey Barnes, a little too much, a little too potent, a little too much strength. You could tell Gordon was doing the leg workout before the game.
One thing you don't get from, again, I hate to say it, but quality of Anthony Gordon crossing isn't brilliant.
No.
But I'd like to see a little bit more of, a bit more quality, if I'm honest.
If he were to cut inside though, he could pass, and maybe resolve that better than just crossing all the time. But
the problem is he never seems to have the confidence to take a player on the right-hand side than he does on the left-hand side. And I don't know whether that's just a psychological thing, because obviously he has the ability to do so, especially with the pace. You'd think he'd be trying to get in and behind every chance he gets, but he's a totally different player to the right side than he is to the left.
And that's a foul right there by Traore. Adama.
The beefcake.
Look at that, man. He is lean.
Yeah, I know what it feels like when you've got a body like his and a shirt that doesn't fit you.
Well, I know that feeling too, but we certainly don't look the same.
No. I need to stand on my head.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's a nice pass right there by Trivia, who hasn't been so busy so far, but...
a little bit of an update on the score there. Everton have gone 1-0 up.
Oh, everything. Well, that's happened a lot of times this season.
Yeah.
2-0 up.
2-0 up, yeah.
Yeah. So that means Everton lost then, says Toon Talk.
Yeah.
Robinson.
Be
careful. Back to Rowe and then Burn just in time. Sweeping and keeping. Keeping the house clean. Keeping the kitchen clean. That is just another approach by Fulham that you got to be careful with. Rowe busy playing at number 10. And like we were saying in the preview, they get very busy on the left side. 13 minutes underway. Leno playing with Iobi. Oh.
That gives the foul away. Oh, we've got the graphics sorted now anyway.
Yeah, it looks pro by now.
Come on.
Hit the like button, folks. Please hit the like button. Let's help us reach as many magpies as we can. Welcome. If you're new to NUFC Talk TV, providing you... Oh, be careful. Be careful. This is not going to be good. Man, Nicholas Pope saving Newcastle United.
Why didn't he catch that?
My goodness gracious. That was close right there. Too close for comfort.
It was offside anyway.
Yeah, but not by much. So he didn't technically have
he
didn't have an advantage technically. By law, yes. Meaning, my point is, Burn should have gotten that one, man. Dangerous play though. Another corner kick for Fulham. This time on the right side.
Whoa!
Be careful. Oh my goodness gracious. Robinson.
That should have been a goal.
And was that Anderson? No, that was Robinson.
Jesus.
Anderson, not accurate. But let me tell you something. Fulham is knocking on the door, ladies and gentlemen. And they're not just knocking on the door. They're knocking on the door like a Jehovah's Witness.
Oh my days.
They're knocking on it. That's a long pass right there. Fulham, Newcastle can't get to it. Joe Willer can't get to it. And Fulham back with the ball.
Well done. Well done.
Nicely hoof right there. Anderson, proper move right there to get the ball back.
Oh,
and now you got
run.
Tete. Kini Tete. Tete pushing up on the ball. Tete now carrying the ball up forward. 4 players right there for Newcastle United impeding that access. Back to the middle. Lukic all the way to Bassi. Bassi with Robinson.
Oh, what are you doing, man? Come on.
Back to the middle, Lukic. Lukic thinking the ball.
No,
Jimenez.
away, man.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Giving the ball back again to Adama Traore on the right side. Traore doing his little Tete with the cross. Be careful. Fabian Schär. Not good enough. Be careful right there on that left side. Robinson. Back to Lukic. Lukic to lock and load from deep. Lukic alone. Lukic to think.
Comfortable.
Oh, be careful. That's a easy enough ball for Pope.
So the more they play now, the more the backs up. They get into a little bit more confident and have a go from distance now as we get deeper and deeper in the box.
The morality after their goal has gone down for Newcastle United. I mean, the morale is down. Morality.
It's a bit of a body blow when you start so well. You see, you have a goal disallowed because of an offside, and all of a sudden it's like, oh God, your head's gone a little bit because of the offside, and within seconds you go and concede. It's like a double body blow, isn't it?
But you know, we've praised the personality of Newcastle this season so far. You know, you've got to move on quickly, or else you're going to be 2-0 up, and then that's going to be a difficult task. You know, you've got to maintain. Fair,
they should be 2-0 now. They've had a couple of off chances now.
Fair enough.
You couldn't fault them for actually getting another goal in the previous 5 minutes. We have got to start stepping up away from that penalty area, because if not, they're going to find a way.
Beer Biking says, win blaming Pope when Byrne missed the header. Oh, that wouldn't be the first time. Be careful right there. Dan Byrne could have probably headbutted. Be careful, Isak.
Go on.
Gordon is going to get the ball back now. And Gordon going back.
You know what?
Back to Bruno. Gimenez now to think. Gimenez playing on the right side to a cross right there from Gordon. It's Fabian Schär. Kelly blocked. Kelly back with the ball on the left side. Newcastle United trying something, and that's going to be a throw-in for Fulham.
Flag.
And Toon Talk says the midfield is unbalanced at the moment.
It is.
Well, I
mean, we've got far too many. Again, he's changed. It looks to me at the minute, and I mean, we're only talking 18 minutes. It looks like we've gone a little bit in between what we had the first couple of weeks, where he's following man for man on the, not a high press, but he's going a little bit more on the, let's get into their half quickly. And at the minute, we've got J7 now on the right side of midfield, and Willock obviously more balanced on the left. But J7 just doesn't look.
J7's not doing anything.
Well, again, it's not his natural position, and this is what we said.
I agree. I understand that, but
he's yeah. I mean, but he's on the left side, though. I mean, you know,
Willock's on the left side. J7's on the right side of midfield, and that's why I said when you change a player's position, it takes a while for them to adjust to that new role.
To be fair, he wasn't doing much on the left side either this season.
Yeah, but you would think they should have been doing that in training, wouldn't you?
Well, I mean,
they knew that was what he was going to play.
Let's be honest. I mean, on the left, he wasn't doing too great either, aside from the first game.
No, exactly.
So now a lot of DXK in the group chat, and James says, I think we're missing Longstaff. Oh man, my. Tete. Back to Traore. Tete. Lukic to Bassi. Kelvin Bassi. On the left side now. We'll be back to Jimenez. Jimenez, oh, what a pass right there, but nicely blocked. Nicely, just in time. I believe that was Willock.
Yeah.
Willock now. I mean, sorry, Kelly on the left side for Newcastle.
Yeah, well, Willock's been invisible as well, by the way.
Yep. And Jimenez very active. Jimenez was listening to NUFC Talk TV this week. So man, because we were saying, well, I didn't say that. You guys said that he was knackered. Well, he's active
Jimenez?
tonight. Yeah.
Oh, I said Jimenez has to find his form again, because Jimenez has been a little bit on the, they're not been scoring that many goals. You can only say what you see. He's not been scoring many goals, but we all know that he's got the ability to. He's done that many a year.
And that's a yellow card is going to be for Tete. Kini Tete playing dangerous games right there. With it didn't touch Harvey Barnes really, but astutely, Harvey Barnes going down like there was a sniper in the building.
No, he took a nasty kick.
I mean, you've got to understand, we have always favoured the left-hand side for years and years and years. And you've got players on the pitch that have always favoured that left-hand side with both Willock and J7, Harvey Barnes and Gordon. So, you have got to look at it and say, it's going to take a while for it to click perfectly.
Gordon switched now.
It is. And now Gordon is on the left side. That is interesting. But see, that is the point, though. I don't know if that's... Yeah, well, he's staying left. But this is the thing. When you make a change, you make it and you give it time. You can't just... It doesn't work. All of a sudden, you will go back because you'll never get used to it. You'll never get used to it. And now Joe Linton is on the left again. Well, I mean, Joe Willock is it too, but the ball goes back to...
I just don't know.
They've got 3 on the left now.
This man, look at that. You cannot leave the left side unguarded.
2-0.
Awobi. Smith. Oh, that's poor right there. What a goal from Fulham. What a counter. I don't even know if that's a counter, to be honest. That was just
we had all our bodies in the top left-hand corner, and then they ended up with 3 against 1 in our right.
We'd gone man for man, and if you had a look there, where the player runs beyond Willock gets the toe on the ball that frees up the midfield, because all of our lads have gone left to go man for man, and it gives him acres of room then.
But look at this though.
Quickly on the left hand side.
It's just pass,
and then
bang.
Pope should have done better as well.
And Pope, he's a shot stopper. You cannot do that. That is a goal on Pope, in my opinion. Oh, that's poor right there. That's poor. You know my rule. If you can touch it, you can save it.
There's absolutely no power on it at all.
No, man.
No.
You know my rule. If you can touch it, you can save it. But this right here is more than that. I mean, literally.
Jeez.
Yeah, that is not good.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. Now it's an uphill battle. It's an uphill climb. We're in the Mount Everest. And we're running out of air. Well, I'll be fair with you. Right now, at this point, we're playing the same as we've been playing every game. So, but
what?
Well, we just gotta. I don't know. I mean, to be honest, at this point, I just don't know. Obviously, Tonali has to come on, but that's really, and that's why my thing with Newcastle. And a lot of people were saying, we have Mighty Win included. We have all this squad. No, we don't. We don't have who is coming in right now that was going to make a change other than Tonali, but he should be a starter. But I'll give you that. Who else, or Willock the other way around? I can give you that. But who else comes on this team and makes a difference? Nobody.
To be fair, I'm looking at. I don't know. I keep harping on about it, but if you have a look at where we are now with this team, the person that never ever gets questioned, and I'm going to say it out loud now because I do get a little bit sick of not understanding what his role is. And if you look at Isak up front, he never wants to get involved in any rough and tumble. Every time the ball goes anywhere near him, he seems very half-hearted to get off the floor. He's very half-hearted to try and get a 50-50 ball, unless he's going on goal. He'll have a go at generating something. But to me, he just seems very lackluster to get involved a lot of the time. And so if you've not got an outlet, you end up doing what we're doing. And it's a lot of work around the middle of the park without any final execution. And again, he's a great goal scorer, but to me, he's too lightweight as the out-and-out striker.
Well, that's a good point. Now, to his advantage, he hasn't been fed once, and that's for him doing his job as far as attacking is concerned. So there's two things to the equation, but I do agree he hasn't been very much busy. But look at their goals, man. They're like that counterattack was. I don't even think Newcastle defenders knew what was happening.
No,
so
they took advantage of a lucky deflection from Willock by getting his toe on the ball. It just freed them up in the middle of the park, and they executed the pass really quickly out on the left-hand side, which overloaded. And I mean, you have got a portion of blame to Pope because it looks like he opened his hand up when the ball spun at him, and it went away from him. So I do believe that Pope has got some blame. He's got to hold his hand up for that one. It wasn't a very good strike towards goal.
Well, mighty win. I think we gotta do a fusion, man. We gotta do it together. I think we gotta get the dog out at the same time.
Great ball.
Yeah, man. No, you gotta get it now because we're running out of time.
I'm gonna get it.
The American dog and the Geordie dog gonna get together.
No, tell you what I'll have.
That's a shocking ball.
Oh boy. And that's the thing, though. Another game that you should be able to perform. At least just get the point because you got City coming up, and that's going to be a tough one.
Yep.
And now all of a sudden, if you lose this one and the next one, this one seems likely. Then things start to balance. You know what I mean? Things start to going back into place, and such a good start that we've had, we can't can't keep talking about that no more. But I'm opening the American dog, and everybody in the chat, if you got your dog, come on, bring it out because we need it. Oh my goodness gracious, that was close right there by Jimenez once again.
Jesus.
Man, oh man, my oh my. And right now,
every time they go forward, they look like scoring.
They do.
We've got more of a defensive lineup in the back four than we've had all season. By taking the two youngsters off, because obviously some people will always say to be, to blame with some of the defensive errors that we've had by being too far forward and not being able to track back. We've got a team now that's actually sitting all the way back, and they seem to be getting through every time. There just doesn't seem to be any. I don't know what it is in the midfield, or whether, like I say, the ball's coming straight back from it going forward. But like I say, this present moment in time, for me, I'm still unsure of Bruno being the six, and I've said it all along. If you're moving the left and the right-sided midfielder along, I don't know why he doesn't try and shuffle the pack a little bit to try and get a balance. At this present moment in time, it looks with two left-sided, in the mind of the midfield going forward, and the right side is not really being involved at all.
Come
and like
on,
I say,
man. That's the
it's
ball,
so easy for
sake.
Fulham to actually mark us out the game at the minute.
Yeah, Bruno Guimaraes in the middle now. Joe Linton passing it to Gordon, who's on the left now. Gordon trying to go 1-on-1. Gordon easily stripped the ball away from Gordon by Traore.
He's bounced off Traore there, isn't he, Gordon?
And now Gordon get the ball back though.
Yeah, well done.
And
Isaac.
But I tell you what, that's a nice pass to Isak. Isak getting the ball back, passing it right there to Harvey Barnes. Barnes playing back to Trippier. Back to Burn. Fulham is so well compacted that we cannot get through. We have to pass it back every time.
Yeah, it's that said, we struggle against the mid to low block. We need to run behind. Now they've got 2 goals up, mate. They're not going to chase it, are they? They're going to wait for a mistake, and they don't need to chase it anymore.
Gordon, and that is
Gordon.
Poa.
Gordon should have still been challenging for that ball as opposed to just letting him let it run out.
It's his body language. I've said his body language hasn't looked right for a while, mate. Yeah, you're right. There's a lot of body language issues going out there.
It certainly is.
France.
Yep. Jordan for
Anthony
life.
Declan
Can't blame Longstaff, says
Yeah, absolutely.
Jordan for life. No. No. Well, and Mad Dog talking to talking to Eddie Howe, trying to see something happen there. Heads drop, says Toon Talk. Everybody's wow, look at that, man. Easily done.
You can't allow the ball. You see, that's what I said. I don't understand that. When you allow the ball to bounce without a challenge anywhere near you.
Yeah. You better be careful in that danger zone. Shar.
Well turned.
Back to Trippier. Bruno. And Bruno's gotta think.
That's good. Come on now.
Alexander Isak now in the midfield. Back to Kelly on the left side. Back to Gordon, number 10. Gordon 101. Gordon against Tete. And Tete going down to the ground. And that's going to be a corner kick for Newcastle United. Oh, was it a throw in or corner kick? Oh, throw in. Back to Bruno. Newcastle have to score in this first half. 1 goal at least. And we're back in business. Barnes. Trippier. Nobody home.
Oh, wait, hurry up.
Back to Fulham. Back to Newcastle now. Shar. Kelly. And Newcastle is cooking something.
Yeah.
Gordon.
Willock and Gordon are starting to cook on the left.
Shar. Fabian Schär. Back to Bruno, who gives it back to Schär. Back to Bruno. Bruno now to Joe Linton. J7 now to Willock. And Willock, I don't know if that was done on purpose, but Gordon. Back to Gordon, Joe Linton. Oh, man, it was about Joe Linton. From deep and nicely blocked right there by Lukic. Oh, be careful then, Burn. Be careful. Be real careful. And I will be racing on the left side. Burn is going to have to... Oh, it's not going to be a call of foul. No, jockey. Play on, says the referee.
Come on, Isaac.
Jue. Back to Isak. Isak alone. Isak 101. Oh, man, up against Bassi. And well done by Bassi right there, Harvey Barnes. Barnes locking and loading. And Leno in a 1-2 movement.
Poor shot. But it's better.
Good effort.
Better.
Yeah, good effort. But there you go. You see another good defending there that doesn't where Kelly was getting critiqued the other day about just standing him. It holds the play up, but that's what he's done against Isak. He's not gone in for the challenge. He's just tried to hold the play up to get support behind him. So it does work for you.
Joachim Anderson. And now Fulham back. Oh, be careful. Adama Traore is doing 1-1 against Burn.
Oh.
Traore, Pope. Putting that leg, that knee, blocking the certain goal by Fulham.
Oh.
And let me tell you, Traore against Burn, you can tell Burn is in there.
He should never get beat on your near post from.
Well, you shouldn't know.
You can tell Burn by his body language that he was on ice.
Yeah.
He was on ice right there. And look at that.
They do look like they're going to score more than we are, though. That's the thing. Every time they come forward, even their half chances look better than ours. They've had something like 9 shots to our 2 at the minute.
Yeah, be careful with the header now. Anderson. Back to Rowe. And Gordon doing some defensive work right there. Throw in for Fulham.
I think I'm ahead of you guys now.
Yeah.
What are you in? What number?
I'm on 34.50 now.
Oh, yeah, you're about 8 seconds in front of me.
He is 3 seconds in front of me. And I'm as far as, which is weird, by the way. But anyways, we'll get it sorted. It's not that far anyway. So
I'm the same as the clock. It says on the clock. So
don't spoil, old man.
I'm like 10 seconds in front of the clock.
And that's a little bit of a push, a little bit of a, ooh, be careful now. Bruno Guimaraes against Adama Traore. And Adama is looking at him like, you got a problem? If you want a problem, you can have one. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, what a game. 35 and a half minutes underway. Newcastle United down 2-0 at the Cottage Cheese Stadium. Gordon. Oh, then we give it back. Oh, look at that, though. Nicely done. Oh, man, but the pass is not there. Not strong enough.
And then here we go again. Now they've got you over.
And be careful. Yeah. Be careful with the counter-attack.
Jesus
Fulham.
Christ.
Ayobi on the left side.
Yeah.
Ayobi. Ayobi with the pass. Nobody home for Fulham, thank goodness.
Oh.
And Lloyd Kelly. Gordon gives it back. Anderson with the shot. And Nicholas Pope flying like a superhero. Blocking that ball. And I tell you what, man, it is not looking good.
No. He's got to take J7 or Willock off. I know it sounds crazy, but he's got to take one off because we have no right-sided midfielder. And if you have a look, a lot of their stuff, we're overbalancing on the left-hand side. And every time the ball goes out to the left or their left side or our right back position, there's a strike on goal every time.
All right, well, let's see if this something happens for Newcastle right now. Gordon on the left side. Gordon.
Shocking.
Look at the overlap to Willock, and that's not a good pass right there. That's going to be a foul on Willock. By Willock.
Jesus Christ. I don't know what's the matter with Anthony Gordon recently.
Yeah, it's
just a dodgy ball, man.
Stephen NUFC says, watch him bring Longstaff and leave Tonali on the bench. With a drinking Roy emoji. Well, this is the thing. Tonali has to be on the pitch. You know, look. At this point, though, nobody's playing good. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. Nobody's playing good. Poor passes. As we, what minute are you on, my doing?
37:50 now.
Oh wow! Somehow I went 38:15. So I'm pausing at 38:15. You guys, let me know when you're in 38:15.
All right.
I'm 15 seconds behind you.
Yeah, 38:15 though. Let me know.
10, 11, 12.
Pause it, my. Oh, you can't pause it, can you?
14. I'm on 15 now.
Oh my. You might
13, 14, 15 now.
Oh, there we go. We're at the same time there.
Well, I'm 26 now, though. That's the problem.
Why?
Because I can't pause.
Yeah, twat.
Bloody hell.
Oh, 38:58. 38:58, old man. Come on.
Go on. Oh, that's unlucky.
50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58.
Traore now on the right side, and that's going to be a corner for Fulham. Colton Connor says, none of this squad would last 2 minutes in the Army. Soft and 2 soft goals. Well, I wouldn't disagree with you on that. Well, it's just... it's off, man. We were off. We're not a single player is playing good. You can say Pope because he's saving our ass, but
Pope's to blame for the second goal.
Second goal,
and then he's to blame for the second goal. So imagine that.
There's all 11 have made issues.
The whole 11 have had issues. Yeah, no, 100%. Well. Oh my goodness, Pereira.
The only player for me who hasn't put a foot wrong so far is Trips.
Yeah, well, he's been invisible too, though. What has he done?
He's been pegged back, to be fair. As I said, they've not... And this is the problem with having everybody being a little bit more defence-minded.
Gordon cutting inside. Gordon from deep. And just above that corner. just above that corner right there. That would have been a good one, and that's what they're going to have to try. Keep trying, but look at that though. 2 Fulham defenders diving for that
wild
to block
shot,
that.
though.
Yeah.
Murphy shot.
As we look at Eddie Howe writing stuff down. Mad Dog writing stuff down.
You got Sean you and Miggy.
It looks like somebody.
Secret weapon Miggy to come off the bench.
Everybody writing that stuff down like they got in trouble at school and said, "Get a paper out." You will know when the teacher say, "Get a paper out." Now be careful. Oh, Traore now on the right side. Traore, nicely done by Willock, keeping him at bay. But Traore getting what a pass right there. And Guimaraes was going for it. Oh, man, that's interesting, man. Shout out to Stephen NUFC says, I have you NTTR on for commentary, and it sounds like we don't even know how to do the basics. Well, I mean, I guess both channels are saying what we see, which is literally not much going on. Newcastle literally are lost, man. Lost. No answers whatsoever, and it could be to what Gary was talking about, that midfield. But you have to fix
Willock
it.
and J7 have now swapped. Willock's now right side of midfield, and J7's now gone left. So let's see if we can get a bit more balance.
And Harvey Barnes on the right side hasn't been Harvey Barnes. It just is what it is. Shar with that long pass to Isak, but Anderson just enough to deviate the ball.
Hoof that twat.
Hoofed it. Newcastle gets the ball back. Jimenez calling for a foul.
Listen.
The referee says, Jue.
This is looking better.
Willock with the lob all the way to the left side to Gordon. And now Gordon to think. Back to the middle to Bruno. Bruno trying to get something.
Come on, we've got the overload.
Come on, we've got the overload. Give him it.
Great ball.
Right,
look
at Barnes with the cross. And Leno ready for it.
Straight to the keeper.
42 minutes underway, 43 now, basically. And Newcastle United are in sandy waters.
Deep trouble.
Robinson. I tell you what, Robinson's proper left back, man.
Yeah. Look at the steam he's doing there, man.
Look at that. No, look at him going forward, the American lad. And now Ayowi, nicely done by Joe Linton. And now Bruno Guimaraes against 2. Bruno Guimaraes moving forward. And that's going to be a foul, offensive foul right there, defensive foul, whatever. Yellow card.
It's funny, isn't it? Because, in the preview we were saying about having a little bit of stability by having Trippier or Kelly in. And he's gone full Kelly. And like I said, by doing that now, as you've just saw by Robinson, the young lads get up and down the field. They give you an extra body. They give you that energy to get up there. At this present moment in time, neither Kelly or Trips is giving us that extra body either side. Trips has made a couple of movements. Kelly's done it once or twice in the first half. We just need to get some overloads in certain pockets of the game, and it'll stop the momentum of Fulham doing what they're doing at the minute. Because we're so deep, the midfield gets so narrow, the width is there for all to win. And at the minute, it looks like Fulham are winning every second ball.
Set piece play right there. Newcastle can't do nothing. Trippier getting the ball back. Fabian Scher, that was. Willock.
What control.
Bruno Guimaraes. Welcome to the channel, Jordi Hendo. This team is playing like they think they are better than they are.
Yeah.
Thank you. Welcome to the channel, Jordi Hendo. Appreciate you, mate.
Oh, I was going to say, I'm so glad that's gone out, I thought him trying to keep the ball in then is going to let Traore through.
Oh,
no, sorry,
that would have been the worst.
In front of you.
No, you're fine. You're good. You're good. I mean, that would have been disastrous.
Yeah, and that's what I said. That's how our first half's gone. That would have been exactly how our first half has gone. Trying to do something for the team, and all it's done is played directly into the hands of Fulham.
1 more minute, ladies and gentlemen, of extra time, injury time, whatever you call it.
1 more minute of purgatory.
One more minute of castigation for Newcastle United fans.
You cannot fault what Fulham have done first half. I think they've been absolutely outstanding.
Yeah,
They've
been
picked
good.
up on any loose ball that we've given them. They've overloaded any pockets of space that
It almost feels
we've
like
opened up for them.
they have rested 2 months and we've been playing a game every day. That's how.
yeah, walking through mud.
Uh,
That's a great. Oh, unlucky. Yeah, J7. Yeah, not great.
Well,
So,
ladies and gentlemen, that is the first half of this match. Poa. Oh, man.
yeah.
Well, that is shocking game by Newcastle United.
It's not good.
Every single player not good enough, in my opinion, in this first half. The blonde hair hasn't worked. We'll see if Tonali comes on, because Tonali looks like a grandma right now, man. And look at Eddie Howe having a conversation with Gordon.
Yeah.
And maybe he feels like that is the way to come back to this match. 2 goals down. It's going to prove really hard, mighty win at playing at the Cottage Cheese Stadium.
It's just not looking good at all.
It's not looking proper.
We've got the same old problem in terms of ball retention. We're just giving the ball away and they are up for it. Every 50-50 ball's going to a white shirt. There's something not right. Something is definitely not right. I was quite happy with the lineup. We all said we'd rather have Tonali, to be fair.
Oh, yeah. You couldn't fault the lineup. The biggest problem is, like I say, you've got too many familiar faces. No. You've got far too many players on the pitch. You see, that's what I said. If you're going to make a choice and you're going to take Longstaff away, then you've got to go like for like. And we all know that Willock and J7 are much more of a threat on the left side of midfield.
Yeah.
And what you've got there is you've made the wrong choice. Unless he's trying to play Willock in the little hole in the pocket just in front of the two.
Yeah. Well, to be fair to Willock came into it a bit in the last 10 minutes, but prior to that, he'd been non-existent. J7 was looking like a carbon copy of Sean Longstaff, running around but not actually making contact.
He's trying to get onto the end of things, but yeah, he hasn't. I mean, like I say, if his goal had gone in, it may have changed. But
the thing is, what you highlighted as well, Gary, is that Isaac is not making himself available. And
no. And again, you don't know how fit he is. Is he still having this injury? Like I say, this problem with his foot. Is it stopping him from running freely? I don't know. But and this is the problem that we've had for a while, and we've all discussed it. At this present moment in time, I've never said that Isaac's great when he's got space in and around the box. We love him. He's got that trickery. He can put defenders on the backside. But he's not the physical man. He isn't the one who's going to get muscled in and he's going to upset the defenders. He's just not that type of player. And in games where you need to hold the ball up to allow the lads to get up to you, it's not the player you want in the front to spearhead your team on. Me, if I was to go into the second half now, I'd make a choice of either do I want a general in the park or do I want a playmaker? So I'd either take J7 off or Willock, one of the two. And as I said before, I'd throw a Sula up front because somebody who's going to be willing to run in behind, and I'd have Isaac in the pocket of space just in front, and just say to him, find a gap for us to find you. Just play in a hole and see what we can do now. We've lost the game if we continue to play the way we are. We need to come out with a different set of mind setup. And if we can then start to change the game and gain more hard yards in their half to open the game up a little bit more, you've definitely got players that can shoot from range. Start getting shots on a goal. I mean, it's been awful. No shots on target's never going to give you a chance of winning any game, and they've dominated the shots on goal compared to us. Hence, they've got 2 goals from it.
Yeah. If you guys want to, give the people a shout and read their comments in a minute, I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, Sean's spot on there. That was utter trash. What's happened to the high press? We seem to be all over the place. Proper yuck.
Yeah.
And that sums up what I'm thinking.
What we got? Let's have a go back a little bit. And we'll need to get Gordon and Barnes or Willock running on Tete. He's on a yellow and give away a few fouls after 2. So that's from James Cuff. Yeah, it's, like I said, we've got to put a bit of potential, a bit of work. We need Jesus on the pitch right now. The closest we have to that is Miggy. Amen. Finale is thinking of some Italian profanities, said Betsy. We need a proper defensive midfielder, says Connor.
Well, we know that Eddie doesn't want it, do you?
No. Mighty says this is a hard one to watch. Toon Talk is saying Trips is shocking.
I disagree with that.
Well, like I say, they haven't really got involved in a lot of the play up the field where we want them to play. They've been pegged back far too much, in my opinion. Maybe a little bit reluctant to go because of Traore's pace. And that's probably what's stopping Kelly from going up there. But there's not a lot stopping Trippier getting involved, if I'm honest. If that's the makeup of what Eddie Howe's tried to do. And as of yet, it doesn't seem to be,
I like that from Viva Vendetta. Teams have worked Eddie out. He has nothing else. It's always been 4-5-1 and always will be 4-5-1. We are no longer a fast front foot team. We are now a slow, pathetic sideways team. We create nothing.
Yeah, well,
harsh, that's fair.
Yeah, like I say, and the lads were spot on. Early on in the chat when we were saying we are totally unbalanced, and you could see it. It stuck out like a blind cobbler's thumb. It was one of those situations where you being on the sidelines, you saw the fact that Gordon's not impacting the game on the right hand side at all. You've got Willock and J7 not really impacting the midfield because they're too one-sided or one-side-minded. And it leaves massive holes, pockets of holes. And when you get J7 then, and obviously being told to go touch tight on players to try and win that ball back, again, when you say not the high press, it's more touch tight rather than high press. Once you start doing that and you're running with players that haven't got the ball to stop the passing angles, you then, like I say, when Willock towed the ball through in midfield, give them the possession back. We were wide open on their left, our right back situation. 2 progressive passes and they were in on goal. And that's where you become a little bit unstuck when you're not playing the fluid football that you expect to play.
Yeah, we've got Emmanuel Buelvez there, a name I've never seen before.
Oh, that's...
greetings from Colombia. Come on, Newcastle.
Saludos.
Where are we?
Come on, Newcastle. Vamos. Gordon's not worth a new contract playing like this. Yeah. Well, again,
let's not get into all that again.
Yeah, exactly. Watch him bring Longstaff on and leave Tonali on the bench. The captain's band is holding back that Brazilian magic, says Betsy. That's like 4 bad passes in a row. Oh, geez.
Yeah. I mean, this is the problem. We're incapable of passing the ball. I don't know what's happened to my feed here. My feed's gone on to Wolves Newcastle.
Oh, is it?
I think Barnes has just scored.
Maybe he's just showing you highlights.
Maybe it's a sign of things to come.
It's an omen.
An omen, indeed.
James Cuff says the main player to bring off is Gordon. Maybe that's the reasons why you saw Eddie put his arm around him, saying to him, your game's done, boy. Who knows? None of this squad would last 2 minutes in the armour. Yeah, you've said that one. I'd take Bruno, Joe Linton, and Willock off. Bring on Longstaff, Tonali, and Asula. Go 4-3-2-1. Asula up front. Wow, that's a big call, Craig. Joe Linton has been poor again, so according to Vendetta. Why is Bruno so far upfield? Well, I suppose he's trying to, make something happen. Sometimes you just have to gamble as captain, and that's what he's trying to do. He's obviously trying to fill the pocket of space that nobody else is filling, and it's just creating that overload again. But like I said, you've still got to be able to get the ball. And this is what I said about Isak. For me, when you're not involved in the game, like he's not involved in the game, you've got to make yourself get involved in the game. And it's only towards the end of the half where he's tried to get in off the shoulder and run in behind. And unfortunately, we haven't had the pass to get to him. If they start to play a little bit high up the field and not give us the space to run into, then it's going to be difficult because he's not the type of player that will hold the ball up to bring anybody else in. And that's what I said. Eddie's got to start playing the wise man here and get somebody in there. Like I say, for me, at this present moment in time, as much as he's the unsure product, why can't you give him a game? Nobody else on that park at the minute looks like they're going to score a goal. So what's holding them back? You've said that one about that. Let's have a look at what turned into Tottenham on this match. Bottle jobs off for the first half. Eddie had to live and die by his selection. Joe Linton has been bad just about all season so far. Tonali sat on his backside. What's going on? Joe has an eye injury. Eddie puts him on. This team is playing like they are better than they are, says Geordie Hendo. Well, it's like I said, it seems every week.
I've been talking for 5 minutes, but I've just realised I was on mute.
I was going to say I'm looking at the chat.
How do you fancy my solution?
Go on.
I would take both J7 and Willock off.
Right.
And I would put Tonali and Asula on.
Yeah.
So I would have.
That's what I said.
I would have Tonali right mid, Bruno centre mid, drop Isak back to left attacking kind of mid, number 10, and Asula up front.
Yeah, that's what I said. You might as well do a 4-2-3-1 and play Isak in the pocket of space to try and shift them. Yeah, because at the minute their back four is so comfortable, they don't know whether to come and mark. At the minute, if you have a look all the way through that match there, the first half, Isak has been marked out by two centre halves because they've had nothing else to do. They obviously now understand that playing narrow against the likes of Barnes and Gordon stops us from cutting inside a lot. And even though we've had a couple of opportunities to get the cross in, the cross has been poor, if you like. I mean, and this is what the trouble is with Gordon playing on the right hand side. He hasn't got the ability to cross a good ball, and that's all he can do out there. And that's why I think by swapping him and Barnes, and again Barnes has been quiet. But they have been tracking back a lot more than they have been going forward.
What you're saying, 4-2-3-1, which would be Bruno and Tonali in the middle, behind Barnes, Gordon, and Isak, with Asula up top.
Yeah.
I think
James Cuff says that's 4 yellow cards now for Fulham. Have there been 4 yellow cards? Have I missed some? Let's have a look at.
Have a quick
look. The Sofa score. I didn't think it was 4 yellows. I might be wrong. I don't think. Look at that. Not one of our players has reached anywhere near 7 yet. Closest is Harvey Barnes on 6.8 according to these.
4 yellows for Fulham, yeah.
4 yellows, yeah, we have. You're right. So we have got to put the pressure on them
Pereira, Adama, like Priori and Lukic.
Lukic, yeah,
so that's
exactly.
All three of their players on their right-hand side,
have
all got yellows. So let's stick Isaac.
Let's see what we need
Gordon.
to get. Like I say, that to me is a perfect opportunity now to try and get make something happen down there. But the lads are just coming back onto the field. So, like I say, just before we get into the second half, guys, if you wouldn't mind just giving us a thumbs up at this present moment in time. We've got nowhere near what we'd expect with the amount watching. So, like I say, even if you don't like it, just give us a thumbs down. Your participation in that makes all the difference for us going forward. So they're making a sub, so I don't know who's coming on. Bear with me a second. I'm just going to try and find out who's coming on.
All right.
Smith Rule is.
Hey, AG, if you're in the chat, what? Never mind.
Murphy's coming on. Oh, there's an interesting one.
Oh man.
Fucking joking.
So, who's that for?
That is.
Jesus Christ.
So okay. So Tonali's not gonna come on.
No Tonali at the minute, unless there's something else happening. Oh
well, we have kicked off here already for the second half. Everybody good?
Oh. Yeah. Looks like Anthony Gordon's gone into the. Has got into the number 10 position, so we have changed it round a little bit. And it looks like Willock's come off.
Foxy says Murphy. Forget it.
Oh, well done.
Oh, be careful now. What a pass right there.
Oh, come on.
And now Harvey Barnes on the left side. Barnes to cut inside.
Yes!
Barnes. Yes! And it's in, ladies and gentlemen. Harvey Barnes once again on the left side to be the hero to fire start this comeback. Once again, Harvey Barnes to score an unbelievable break, an unbelievable counterattack. Wow.
Murphy saved the day.
What a strike. What a strike right there. But look at that. And Murphy going. What a pass right there by Murphy, Jacob Murphy, and then Harvey Barnes just to pass it to the bottom right corner where the Spiders lay. Man, oh man, my oh my. The man of the hour, too sweet to be sour. I keep telling you, do not take him off the left side, man. He will do things, Mighty Win. He will do things. Don't you understand that?
To be fair, the amount of time he got on there, because I think.
Now be careful. Be careful because they're checking it. They're checking something.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Possible offside. No, he's onside there.
No, he's proper.
Nah, he's onside.
Or are they going to say the leg? Look at the leg, though.
I think it's the lad on the other side, though. That's.
Oh yeah, you're right. He has to be a goal, man. Stop playing.
Yeah, but he's going the wrong way. I don't know how that one works. You can't see who's on the near side there. You can't draw a line from that.
And I hate these lines that are not. If the Premier League
He's
cannot
well
invest,
onside there. The kid on the left here as well.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, that's right there, Proba.
Yeah. I don't know why he takes so fucking long. Come on, lads.
Betsy found it. It's on 6. Betsy also Optus 4, if in case Optus 4.
47-27 I'm on.
Look at Betsy with her dodgy stream. Betsy, you're proper now. But yeah, what is it still looking at? Man, what's going on here? They're looking at Barnes on the left side. Come on, man. Howie, man. Give our.
Come on. Yes,
man.
There we go. Let's go, Harvey Barnes.
All done.
To fire start this comeback, ladies and gentlemen. We need it. Just one goal.
Come on.
Push.
Continues that wonderful momentum from
So
Molineux
now it
Stadium.
makes it a game.
And now it is a proper game right now at the cottage cheese. What is it? Just the cottage? Is that what it's called?
Cottage.
The cottage.
The cottage.
Did they make cottage cheese?
No.
Come on, man. Anyways, Anderson.
Don't make cottage cheese. No, the cottage is the little the building on the side of it.
They make cottage cheese, man. That'd be proper.
The cottage cheeses.
I hate cottage cheese too. All right. We gotta have cool. We gotta maintain cool and collected. Cool and calm and collected, ladies and gentlemen.
Interesting to see with this diamond that they play in the middle of the park now, Fulham, who picks up Gordon, who's gone into the number 10 slot. At least Eddie's listened to us. Did you go off there and give Eddie a call, Chris, when you were off the screen?
Well, sometimes you have to do what you got to do,
let's
man.
put a number 10 on. It worked well, mate. You did really well.
Sometimes you have to do what you got to do, man. I try not to disturb him.
Ball.
When he ain't doing right, you got to give him a wobble.
There you go, you see. All of a sudden, we've turned in the screw a little bit.
There we go. Welcome, Arthur Bainbridge. Welcome to the channel, mate. First time seeing you.
And hitting their left side where they've got all the yellow cards. Go on,
hit the like button for what a cross, Joe Linton. No, nothing yet. Nothing from my end. And now there's a counter-attack for Fulham. Counter-attack for Fulham. Be careful. And well defended right there by Newcastle United. Getting back
there you
in
go.
time.
Stop play down.
They can play football after all.
It's a game of 2 halves. Cheers.
Proba.
Yeah, I need to go and get one.
Iobi. Nicely done right there. Now Murphy. Murphy to the middle to Guimaraes. Guimaraes playing on the left side now. Murphy. Barnes. Barnes going one-on-one.
Oh,
go on.
Barnes.
What?
Barnes.
Oh, you.
I tell you
there
what.
You go. Starting to release the players
And
now, you see, from the fullbacks.
You've got to release that beast, Harvey Barnes. And man, he wanted it. He wanted it.
That's the holes come on for Kelly as well.
Lewis Hall's come on. See, we didn't see that.
I said you're starting to release players up the park, and that's what we needed.
But if you look at Fulham
and how they were, no hole had come on for Kelly.
But look, if you look at Fulham and how they were attacking us on the left side, it was Robinson, Ayowi. It was a combination. It was a non-stop combination. If Kelly is not that type of player, so now that you got Hull is going to be going forward non-stop. You got Barnes on that. Hull goes for the overlap.
What Eddie's done, he's seen they've got 3 players booked all on the left-hand side. So that's what he's put Hall on for, to attack the players who've already got bookings.
To my opinion, that should have been. I said it before the kickoff. I would have liked to see Hall because Hall goes for the overlap, matches perfect with Harvey Barnes cutting inside, and they're able to make some plays and make the win. So
pass again, and now we'll get.
And Traore now against the tank. 2 tanks going together. This battle is won by Traore with the cross. Be careful. Ayobi by himself. Boom! With the block. Oh, my goodness, mate.
I don't know who it was, but...
and now Pope.
Was Pope.
And let me tell you something. Pope is proper. Look at that.
Same as he missed that.
No, but look at that. Traore winning the battle of the tanks between Joe Linton
with
a nice cross.
There, man.
Ayobi. But man,
Shaw and Byrne going for the same fucking player.
Exactly. But I keep telling you what I keep saying. Lads? I keep saying the same thing. Defenders just go for the same ball, follow the ball, and not pay attention to the man that's alone behind him.
Absolutely bloody unreal. It's Sunday League stuff, that is.
You got to be careful because 1 goal for Fulham and it's pretty much over. Be careful, Jimenez! Oh, Nicholas Pope.
What
the fuck is that doing? What is that?
What is Pope doing?
Is that just spin on the ball, do you think?
I've got no idea.
I think something happened. It was deflected. Look, we'll see it from here. Yeah, see, it was deflected by Mbassi and Pope just in time. Nicholas Pope, the man of many teeth. I think the reason why Pope did what he did there, was sometimes when you've got that much spin on the ball, it's easy for it to come away from your hands. And he's probably worried about that second goal that went in, where the ball spun out of his bloody left hand and into the bottom corner. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Anthony Robinson now, the American lad, American international, 33 for Fulham, playing back with Bassi. Bassi now back to the middle to Adama Traore. Traore. Traore getting rid of Byrne and clashing with Joelinton. The battle of the tanks. Joelinton and Traore. Barnes.
Well done.
Barnes now 11.
Come on now.
On the pitch. On the left side. You got to be careful with those passes. Bruno Guimaraes. Going to give it back to Byrne. The Frankenstein, Dan Byrne.
Good football. Excellent football.
Robot tippy tappy. Oh, what a pass right there. It would have been a great pass to Isak.
Hard lines.
And now Fulham seem to be a little bit shaky, a little bit nervous. Robinson, who can't, nicely done by Trippier right there on the right side.
We've suddenly started passing.
Started playing football.
Well, we
Got a bit
realized
more balance on the pitch.
We realized we could pass.
Pass.
Yeah, just like a joint, mighty Wayne. You know that.
2,
Puff, pass.
3.
Share.
4. Go on, mortar.
On the left side now for Newcastle United.
5.
Hall back to
Go on now.
Bruno.
6. Go on, no, this is good.
Share.
7.
Now moving on to the right side. Murphy.
8.
Murphy guarded. Murphy against 2. Gordon. Murphy
10.
Inside. Murphy to do something. Back to Bruno.
11 passes always ends up with a shot. There's 12.
Oh, what a nice pass right there to Isak. Isak to Barnes.
Yeah.
Barnes.
How many players in this one?
Joelinton.
Oh,
nobody home.
I wonder whether that was coming through to Gordon then.
If you can put the secret number's 11, the minimum 11. If you can put 11 passes going forward, invariably it results in an attempt on goal.
Yep.
And I was counting them as we went along there, and that little interchange between between Murphy and who was it? I don't know. But anyway, that was the 11, and then it went out to the right.
It's a shame, you know. If he hadn't have got that flick on that ball, they would have. He got a chance of Gordon to getting on to the end of that. It was so unlucky.
Tonali on the sideline.
Oh, Tonali has black hair. That was Photoshop.
Where was the blonde?
Oh, that's Photoshop. I knew Tonali's a proper professional, man. He ain't gonna be dying.
Well, exactly. That's what I thought.
Yeah, man. But Tonali ain't.
You did it there, good and proper, Gary. So.
Yeah, he messes up, man. But I should have known Tonali is a proper diplomat, man. He ain't dying.
You should have realised by the dark stubble, it didn't look right at all.
No, not at all. He's Italian, man. His mama would be so upset. Dyeing that luscious black hair, black Italian hair. Are you kidding me? Anyways, throw in for Newcastle. Murphy to Gordon. Gordon back on the right side. And now Eddie Howe has realized I cannot take for the life of me, cannot take Barnes off the left. And be careful, Ayobi. Ayobi well guarded by Murphy. Now by Trippier as well. Ayobi has to recall that. Be careful. From deep, Pereira thinking about it.
Woof.
Nicely done right there by Joelinton, but you got to get it out of the danger zone. Bruno Guimaraes now.
We got lucky there.
Oh, look at that Bruno with the pass, the three-toe pass. And Lewis Hall, look at that. Well done. Well done by the young lad.
Shocking.
Bruno.
We'll give the ball away now. Adama Traore, be careful. Joelinton is going to have to. Oh, be careful because Joelinton was going to get his 5th yellow card right here. And the referee is calling for a foul. Jimenez is shouting. Byrne is complaining. And the tensions are rising in the cottage cheese arena.
Dangerous position.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness gracious. The nervousness, the nerves. And I tell you what.
Very awkward challenge, though, from Dan Byrne. He was planted his wrong foot as he tried to get round him, and it's just a case of lifting the foot up off the air.
Jordy Hendo says this is more like it. That's right. But be careful with this dangerous play by Fulham. We have to be smart.
And Hall's looked good since he come on, which he has.
Well, he always does. Every time he comes on, he always does. So that's why I'm just saying, man. Put your best team on. Across.
Whoa.
Joe Linton back to the middle, man. Oh, my goodness. He knows he messed up.
Smith Rowe,
and I believe Harvey Barnes giving him. Well, it was Trippier giving him a little bit of positive words because he knew Joe Linton messed up. Bruno. As you see Fulham now putting pressure on Newcastle United. Share.
No, we are comfortable at the minute.
We can't get out the back. How comfortable is that?
No. Oh, that's a shocking ball. Well done, Bruno.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. That ain't comfortable. Bruno. Burn. Be careful, Burn.
But it should have been comfortable.
Back to Pope. Fabian Schär. He's going to probably give it, right to the right side to Trippier. And that is a short pass right there. You got to be careful with that one. And now Newcastle United back in trouble.
It was a bad
Pereira. That was a waste of shot right there by Andreas Pereira.
What time are you guys on?
I'm on 59:38.
59:42.
Jesus. I've lost everything.
Well, let me.
Oh, you carry on. I'm going to try and find another one.
Okay. Vendetta says it's incredible how bad Joe Linton is playing. Sub him, please. And a lot of people are saying the same thing.
It is.
Why are we letting Traore look like Prime Messi, says Brandt. Well, oh, look at that. Joe Linton not getting the ball back. Ooh, well done by Bruno, but the referee is going to call that a foul. Bruno not happy with that one. Nicely done, putting the body, putting the strength by Fabian Schär. Anderson.
Oh, there's Roy Hodgson in the stand.
That's a little bit too long. A throw in. Yeah, Roy Hodgson right there. An old-timer for Fulham.
You were 60-25, Chris.
Oh, is that what you're on?
Oh, well, 60-30 now.
Okay, let me refresh.
61-23, I am.
Refresh your stream, mighty win. Refresh your stream. Just refresh it. It might put you ahead.
I'm miles ahead, man.
Yeah, he's miles ahead. I've done nothing but refresh.
Okay, hold on.
I'm on 61-38.
Wait. All right. I'm on
7 seconds in. 7 seconds in front.
61. Let me know when you're 61-55. 61-55.
51, 52, 53, 54, 55.
Where are you at, Gary?
Mine's frozen, mate. It's just circle of doom, so carry on.
Damn it.
I'll try and get something that's getting a bit better.
I'm on Super Sport Variety 2, Barry.
Oh, his name is Gary, but yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Hmm?
You said Barry.
Barry.
It's no disgrace.
And Gordon is down with the wind. Colton Connor says, come on. A bit upset, Colton. Well, we seem to have lost that intensity that we had at the early stages of the second half. You got to recuperate. No, but they have the ball, though. They have it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If we don't have the ball, we're not going to score, mighty win. Keep that into your head already.
Yeah, get away.
I think Tonali needs to come on, man. That's the only clear sub you got in this short lineup.
We don't need anybody on at the minute. We're doing okay.
Yeah. No, we're not. We lost the control.
No, I haven't.
Okay, I guess we're playing in white shirts today, because Iobi has it right now. Iobi is waiting for somebody. All the pages in the world, all the time in the world. Nicely done by Anthony Robinson. Hoofed by Schär. Back to Robinson, and now Murphy gets the ball back. And now it's Bruno Guimaraes losing it
Oh,
right
Bruno.
there, but nicely
Well
done, Bruno.
done, Bruno.
Well done. Now the pass to their left side, Harvey Barnes. And now Barnes one-on-one. Barnes to the pass to Isak. Now Isak is going to have to do something. Alexander Isak alone. Alexander Isak against Traore. Back to Bruno.
Good.
Bruno gives it to Trippier. To Murphy. Murphy with the cross. Nobody home.
Brings it in.
And that's another throw in for Newcastle United.
Throw in.
And ladies and gentlemen, there's going to be a change for Fulham Football Club. A throw in for Newcastle. Hull. Oh, can't find nobody. Oh, give it to Byrne. And Byrne gets turned around with Jimenez. Traore. It's going to be, oh, Anderson saves it from a corner. Back to a throw in. 64 in 20-odd minutes in 28 seconds underway. Newcastle back with the ball. Murphy in a desperate manner giving that pass that ends up in nothing. But back the ball goes back to Trippier. And Trippier to Bruno Guimaraes. Somebody has to try something from deep, I believe. Bruno the shooter across the bar. Oh, man. And Bruno knew that was close. So close yet so far, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Just started to rise, leaning back a little bit, wasn't he?
Yeah. Let's take a look at it, yeah. It was a rising ball, to say the least.
Yeah. It was unlucky. Just got that on the replay. I didn't see any of the build-up. But 65-20 I'm on now, Matt. I don't know where you are.
65-20. Yeah, we're saying same time.
Good.
Joe needs to go for Tonali's.
Right ball, that is.
Oh, good one. Murphy, what a ball right there. But nicely well defended by Bassi. Be careful. Nice pressure right there by Gordon. Oh, and the referee is going to call a foul. And Matt Bassi is rolling over as if he wants VAR to go look at it.
Yeah. He's looking up and he's saying, yeah, sorry, mate. I'm sorry I took it off your toe, but I'm going to give you time to recover.
Yep. We'll take a look at it
Bassi
again.
did well there, to be fair.
He did. I don't think it's nothing more than just that. Well, Pereira is looking to be coming off.
Yeah. Harrison Reed.
And Reed. His head is Reed. 100th Premier League appearance for Harrison Reed.
I think he's got to take if he wants to win this now. I think he's got to gamble.
Yep.
Yeah, you got 24 minutes left to go in the game, and you've just got to say to yourself, "Let's get going."
Newcastle, even if they just
next goal for any team will make all the difference now.
Even if we just get a point, that would be lovely in the situation that we're in right now. That we were in altogether in the game. Oh, what a pass that would have been right there for Isak. But it can't, just a little bit short. Leno, be careful. The pressure right there.
Amazed.
Hoofing it.
Pressure.
Fabian Schär.
Oh, son. That's it. One touch. Go on. Oh.
That's poor right there.
That
Poor. Come on, folks. Let's get to 100 likes. Please help us out. Help the channel. And if you're new to the channel, to NUFC Talk TV, welcome. Instant match reaction right after the match. So don't go anywhere. Stay in the channel. We'll be reacting, our raw reaction, and of course bringing in your comments as well. You already know to expect something from a mighty win. All this criticism that he's done this in the game so far, he will say everything is all right afterwards. so you know how that works. But me and Gary will bring proper punditry afterwards. No worries. Hole.
Come on.
Gordon. Isak trying to shoot from the outside. Isak trying to recuperate the ball. Gordon. Gordon, be careful. Gordon alone. Gordon in between.
Have a
3-4 bodies. Man,
Offside.
he was offside, though. The flag is up, and Bassi calling out for the referee says, come on, man.
Yeah, Bassi's played well, mate. I've been impressed with him. He's done really well.
Yeah.
The 70-minute mark is coming up.
Yeah, about to be 70 minutes.
Should be the sign for finale, I think.
Yeah, it needs to be. It needs to be.
Yeah.
He has got to come on
It's
and do
any
something.
time.
It's any time. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay, whatever. It is, though. And now we cannot let it.
No, I'd be tempted to leave it as it is at the minute.
No. With the cross, be careful. Traore.
Whoa.
Back to Tete. Kenneth Tete.
Go with him, Barnes. Go with him.
Traore. Berger.
Good tackle.
Oh, good stuff right there.
Go on now.
Isak.
Go on. Give it to him.
Isak.
Go on.
Now be careful. Yeah, there we go. Now we got a brouhaha. And there we go. Gordon alone against the world. It is Gordon.
What?
Anthony Gordon. Anthony Gordon to shoot. Gordon. Oh, nicely blocked by Eleno. The ball back to Isak. Oh, man, that was the equalizer right there. Isak to Joe Linton. Joe Linton alone. Joe Linton is probably going to pass it. Is that going to be a foul? Nothing, says the referee. The ball to Murphy. Trippier on the overlap. Murphy!
Oh.
Just across the bar.
Sorry, guys. I'm a bit in front of you. I shouldn't say anything.
Oh. Well, I'm 70-40 now.
Yeah, I'm the
Yeah,
same.
I'm 5 seconds, I think.
Oh,
So what are you on now, Barry? Gary?
Why you saying Barry? Hey, who's this Barry pundit we got, man? We don't even know.
I just got Gary's score. Barry's score. I just got Barry's score on me.
Man, no time for another sub, says Ryan. Foxy Murphy has to hit the target there.
What?
Oh, be
How have you
careful.
missed that?
There we go. Oh, no, Fabian Scher. Oh, Fabian Scher. How could you have missed that? No. No,
I don't believe I've just seen that.
No.
He did everything right.
Yeah, look at that. He could have went for Isak. He could have passed it to Isak.
He's got to square it, hasn't he?
No, you don't. Yeah, in that situation, you're going to go on.
Yeah, but not like that. He missed it completely.
Yeah, well,
He didn't even hit the target.
Oh, my goodness. And
Right,
now
so
it's
let's
starting
go.
to become a spicy game. Look at Lewis Hall going back to Pope, and Pope trying to give it to somebody. He's going to give it back to Hall. And now Lewis Hall on the left side. Lewis Hall against Traore. Barnes.
Yeah, look.
Hey, look
Go
at
on,
that. What a
nicely.
pass by Barnes.
What a
And he's
ball.
got to get to it. Nicely done. And Lewis Hall.
Come on now.
Lewis Hall.
Oh, what a bad first
Back
touch.
to Barnes. Oh, man, that would have been a good one. Bruno Guimaraes. Nicely done, Bruno. Keeping the ball back to Murphy on the right side. Murphy going back to the middle to Bruno Guimaraes from the favelas of Brazil. Bruno back to Hall, and now Gordon. And Gordon from Liverpool to the world. And that's going to be, unfortunately, a goal kick.
He got steamed by pace there, but he did his
Well done.
he did
Well
a
done by
perfect
Anderson
goal.
right there.
goal
that gonna be a corner
defending
kick?
way. No, he's just muscled him out of the game there.
Yeah, and Fulham making changes. And Newcastle needs to bring fresh legs, man. Fresh minds. You're trying to draw this game. Joe Linton's been quiet, man.
Yeah. Well, that's what I said. I mean, it makes me laugh when you look at what we can see. I mean, he's contributed in spits and spats, but nothing of outstanding quality. And when you've got somebody who can play some amazing football, sat on the bench, to somebody who's a spoiler on the park. You're losing 2-1. Yeah, I know the next goal decides massive results, but when you're behind, you've just got to gamble.
Right.
You've just got to rely on the lads on the park.
But look, now Livermento's coming on. Wait a minute. There we go. But Livermento is on the pitch as well.
Tonali on.
There we go. Tonali, Sandro Tonali, Pipiri Papiri Tonali is in the building. And I'll tell you what, if Sandro Tonali equalizes this game, it is over. Oh, my goodness.
So they're trying to get some width on the park now with the two lads going at it on the width.
Welcome Lucky Buck as well. Welcome to the channel, mate. Appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the like button. Everyone, please.
Hope.
We got 130 people watching. Great stuff.
Go on.
Nicely done. And now Tonali.
What a ball.
Oh, look at that ball by Tonali. And Tonali. He's getting through. One more. Nicely done by Robinson. But, man, what a pass. You see that pass? It's like he's making spaghetti, man. You know, it's just right there. It's seamlessly. It's an unbelievable. That's what you need, quality on the pitch. Come on, man. And it looks like Tonali will be playing centered. Well, it looks that way at least. I'm not sure. But Robinson. Livermento. Be careful. Nice header right there by Hull. Ayobi. Be careful now. Reed with the cross, and that's going to be a corner for Fulham. .75 minutes underway. Newcastle United 1, Fulham 2. We're going to need... Hey!
It was definitely a goal kick, wasn't it?
That was a goal kick. But Byrne didn't say much.
We haven't had a corner today. It's ridiculous, isn't it?
We have. Not a lot, but we've had.
Have we? Have we had a corner today? I don't think we have.
I think we had one or two. Well, I mean, we got the stats here, so let me see. I'll tell you what. Corner kicks. No, we have not had one. Wow.
I can't remember one.
That's incredible.
That's a good outlet ball. Go on. Ooh. Come on, Barnes.
And now Harvey Barnes. Barnes has to think. Ooh. Barnes have to do something. Gordon with the pass back. Nicely blocked by Anderson. And Newcastle is going to have to do something. Mighty Win, you're awful quiet. Just because maybe you've been proven wrong. You were muted the whole time, old twat. Oh, my God, man. You are a shame, man.
I'm talking to myself. Talk to yourself, Dodge. You've got a lovely voice.
You're a disgrace, man. Hole now on the right side, surprisingly.
Good ball.
Oh, it's just too much, I think.
Excellent.
Yeah, unlucky. Just too much. Still can't believe that sharp miss.
Well, especially when you look at Isaac inside of him for a tap in. Now they've just shown it again.
Wait.
I mean, he's not even hit the target. I mean, the more I see it, the worse it looks.
Yeah.
He's done absolutely everything bang on. And he's just got to roll. He's got to roll it square, hasn't he? And it's an open goal. Right ball. Well done, Murphy.
Nice.
All right, Murphy, Tonali, back to Livermento. Guimaraes, Tonali. Nice
Gordon's
settle pass to Murphy.
Oh, Gordon, man, how wake up.
Yeah, he's way off, isn't he?
Shar back to Tonali, and Tonali No, Livramento, sorry. Shar. Burn. Lewis
Right,
Hall.
oh, that's a bad touch, Hall.
Oh, look at that. A little bit too strong.
Yeah.
A little too much.
Heavy.
Too
much spaghetti sauce.
Too
Don't
much
go.
spaghetti
No,
sauce.
slow him.
He's definitely. Oh, be careful now, Fulham. Fulham to lock and
defend it.
load. Oh man, it's Pope watches it go by. From Tete. It is clutch time right now for Newcastle United. We cannot. If we got it right here, we have to get the result. At least try, man. We have to.
Oh. Dear, oh dear, oh dear.
And it you know, that change by Fabian Schär was
Lucky
unbelievable.
slip.
That's the thing. You've got to take those half chances more. The more you look at it, what a great chance it was. I mean, it's not even a half chance, is it? It's a wide open bloody goal, and he's not even hit the target.
And there's a man down, Fabian Schär, on an accidental play right there. Yeah. Schär. 80 minutes underway. 10 minutes to go plus injury time.
And there hasn't been a lot of that.
Not a lot of injury time, yep. Welcome back, Mad Mag. Says, love Eddie, mate, but it's the one thing that's always narked me about him, unfortunately. Yep. And the Toon Army making a presence at Craven Cottage, but it's just not enough so far.
What are you doing, Gordon? Oh, it's Hall. Sorry.
Oh, man, Hall losing the
We
ball,
saw
and now
that.
you've got to
Shocking,
be
man.
careful. And this game will be... Oh, be careful. Ayobi. Oh, my goodness.
Jeez.
He had it. He had it.
Lewis Hall.
Take it.
What the hell are you doing there, lad?
Yeah, that wasn't a good game. That wasn't a good play right there by Lewis Hall whatsoever. But it's getting...
Come on. Come on.
What we got in on now?
Time-
Oh, Asula's on.
Time for a quick
Osula
two.
coming on.
Come on.
Well, that is...
I reckon. Who reckon you that is? For
I
Gordon,
think
there you go.
Gordon. Oh, look at that. Eddie Howe.
Would it be for Gordon? He's not done anything really.
Do you see?
Oh, you'll have Isaac in the 10 slot with
But
Asula up top.
did you see Gordon walking off and then Eddie Howe yelling at him, "Get the fuck off"? Wow. And then look,
Yeah.
I'm just paying attention. That's all I'm doing. Paying attention. And it tells you though how Gordon's head is not in the game. You're losing, mate.
See what you're losing, in the 82nd minute, and he's walking off head down, and he's like, "Come on, we ain't got time to piss about. If you're winning the game, great, drag your heels, but not now. Take one for the team and get off."
Well, Osula to make a name for himself, as Brent says. And now look at that, Osula, a little bit of shithousery from the young lad. Osula, proper shithousery from the young lad. And now Fulham is going to make another change. It feels like Fulham has made 20 changes, man. Rowe coming off now for Fulham.
Yeah.
Like I say, Marco Silva's very clever. Traore was booked, Pereira was booked, Lukic was booked, and he's hooked them all.
Yeah.
So nobody's going to get a red.
All right. Welcome Thunderbolt as well to the channel. Says I'm so sick of this game. Well,
Yeah, well, there's got to be a lot of questions asked by how now, hasn't there? You know, with what we've seen. Yeah.
Oh, Roy'll be creaming his pants because I think he took 2-1, didn't he?
Oh, did he?
Oh, for them, yeah.
I think so.
Oh, interesting.
No. In fact, no. It might have been Benjamin who changed it.
Changed it.
He
changed it from 2-1 Fulham to 1-2 Newcastle, I think.
Oh, bloody hell.
Ayobi, now on the right side, Ayobi.
You've got to take your hats off to Fulham, even though they're 2-1 up. They still aren't just sitting back. They're still looking for that third, which always gives us the opportunity, doesn't it? You know, it's like I said, we've got an opportunity to break if we can get the ball. We've just got to get the ball. It seems easier said than done.
No, it was DX who took 1-0 Fulham.
Well, so DX is going to climb up then. Harvey Barnes by himself, but look at that. Just playing there, it's not going to get it done, man. They're playing way too. Barnes needs to be up there, and we're just pushed back and not. We're being shaped.
Don't worry. Plenty time.
Oh, okay.
Oh, ye of little faith.
Hey, if there was 8 minutes injury time against Wolves, there's got to be 10 minutes here, surely.
Right, all these changes.
There's been lots of substitutions.
Come on now, the referee needs to call that.
Reed's going to get in the book.
Okay.
Took one for the team.
Yeah. Come on, Tino, turn.
Bruno Guimaraes. Back to Livramento. Murphy. Murphy's going to play back inside. Guimaraes with the cross to Burn, and it goes to nobody. Fulham.
Dan got his head on.
That's a throw in for Newcastle. Warby.
Come on. Come on.
That's terrible.
Oh, man, that is shocking, that one. Newcastle Burn trying to get the ball back to Newcastle, and I guess he got headbutted in the back of the head. And that's going to be a foul for Newcastle. Time to throw it in there.
No, then. Can Asula get his debut goal?
It's Tonali with the magic right foot.
Oh, shit. Frozen.
And mine. I just said, I can't believe I've lost it.
You're telling me, man. Tonali is, when he comes on the pitch, the guy that does the free kicks, the set pieces. That means he's practicing. That means Eddie's putting him in that position, and he doesn't start. Tonali. In there! Oh, Harvey Barnes had it. Harvey Barnes had the header. Oh, my goodness, man. Oh, my gosh. Isak also had it. Deflected on Isak. Barnes. Surprised by it, I believe. Just a little bit, above. Wasn't that comfortable. Just basically skinned off the top of his head. But that's a goal kick for Fulham. And now Fulham is getting into the comfortable area of the game. Leno. Be careful. Remember, Fabian Schär missed a chance that is unheard of. Fabian Schär. carrying the ball up. Still a lot of time. Bruno. Back to Osula. Look how fast Osula. Oh, the pass. There wasn't a good pass right there.
Harsh.
But a good. Man, he is really fast for a man his size.
He's going to be. So I said he's going to have that much adrenaline running through his veins at the minute. He's going to make mistakes, Osula.
Yeah. Had the man left wide open on the left side.
Yeah, I think it was Harvey Barnes, wasn't it?
Yep, that would have been a good one, but that's a lot more than Isak's done so far. Tonali, that's a foul, though. That's got to be a foul. The referee not calling that one. And Robinson now to give it. Oh, be careful.
That's
is that a handball?
No,
it's Nicholas Pope. Well done. Fabian Scher playing on the left side to Lewis. Oh, man. Come on.
It's just averages. Lewis, you see, you either make an attempt to trap that before the ball bounces, because when it's that close to the line, by the time it hits the floor, it's no good, is it?
Oh, there's Mitchell and Niels.
Look at the trio.
Bunts.
Yeah.
Look at the trio.
Deadly trio.
The deadly trio looking at the game and the bad. Another. It is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not sugarcoat it, though. It is another bad performance. This time around, we don't get the results yet. Fabian Scher. It looks like it will be 6 minutes of injury time. Yeah, 6 minutes injury time. Dan Burn.
There's been lots of subs.
Barnes. Bruno. Back to Burn. Tonali. Back to Bruno. Bruno to Barnes. Barnes.
Go on, give it to it.
Give him it, man.
Back to Bruno. Bruno with the cross. Osula to get to it. Oh, Livramento. It was a bad bounce. I don't know. Damn it.
I don't know whether he's saying Robinson looked cool there, but with Tino on his back end, it's like, again, that bounce just beat the two of them.
I wonder if he tried to jump as high as he could if he would have gotten to it, just to put it back in play. But anyways, Livramento, leave your hair alone, brother. It's time to play.
Oh, man. Shout out to Thunderbolts.
Yeah, sorry,
Condolences, my friend.
Oh, man.
Oh,
sorry about that, mate. You know, my condolences, our condolences go to you, my friend.
All
hope that you find peace.
Done and dusted. Gone. Wobba.
Well, Tonali. Bruno.
Jesus.
That was a rocket by Tonali.
Yeah,
oh, no, that is not good. And it is over.
Another way.
It is over. Wow, what a shocker by Bruno Guimaraes. You cannot do that, man. It is unbelievable. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. And Bruno, I don't have words, man. I don't have words. No. You are the captain of this team. You are a proper footballer. Hoof the fucking twat if you can't play from the bottom, from the back. Hoof it!
He knows.
That's shocking, that is. What type of ball is that?
Jesus, right.
It can't do that. It's just basics, guys, for fuck's sake. It's not a lovely finish. I mean, Pope's not even central of the goal, for fuck's sake. He's giving him all the goal to aim at. Jesus Christ. I've never seen a team have so many players that want to lose the fucking game.
It's a fucking unbelievable, man.
I seriously can't put my finger on it, because there's not a single player for me that that hasn't tried to jeopardise the scoreline. Oh, Topsy, fucking right and all. Look at that there. Bruno again getting and they're in again. Oh, Jesus Christ. Fucking, it's unbelievable.
What a shocker, man. Don't forget, folks.
Not even that he got caught in possession. He had the deflection then to play in the path of Muniz to hit the shot first time. I mean, it's like everything that can go wrong goes wrong for us. When we have the opportunity to get back with Shaw in front of goal, can't even hit the fucking target. It's like, what are you doing, lad?
Unbelievable. Don't forget that
the fucking bubble has burst, hasn't it?
After this match, we will have the match reaction. So, the first loss of the season coming this way. And to be honest, the way we played is not, it's just not, it doesn't shock me, man.
No.
Well, free kick for Newcastle, Tonali. Oh, wow, what a man. But you see, I'm just, it's to me, it's pointless. It's pointless to keep, Tonali, that's what he does. He's good.
Absolutely.
He's a dangerous man, but we decide to have a stronger bench than a stronger 11. And it's just a shame, man. It's just a shame. Oh, my goodness. Well, that took the air out of us.
Well, it does, doesn't it? It's hard to actually put a. I mean, the one thing. I just hope Eddie's honest. You know what I mean? I hope he can take a little bit of the ball, and say it was my fault. I choose the team, and we could see in the first 10 minutes it was very unbalanced in the middle of the park. Everything that we gave away was getting hits. So I just, like I say, for me, Eddie has to be taking a lot of the flack for this one.
Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The game is over. We lost. We got spanked by Fulham. Our first loss.
Yeah.
It was, if you think about it, for the morale, the guys knew if we win today, we would be top of the league momentarily for one day. Not sure that is really a motivation. I would expect it to, because even for one day, right? And if you look at it that way, it could have been somewhat of a must-win, especially not even about the table, to be honest, because Man City is coming next. And if you were to get the points today, it would be great for the following game. Now, Man City, if we lose points against them, now how good do we look now on the table? And then we got, I believe, Chelsea coming up. So
it is what Everton next. Everton. But then after Everton, then we've got Liverpool, Chelsea,
right,
and three big teams after that.
Welcome, Sevic, Albi as well. Well, it is what it is. 3-1 loss for the Magpies. We're going to go right now to the match reaction so we can react. So we need you to come on there so we can highlight your comments and talk about what's happening and what you think. Give your opinion and all that stuff. So join us then. You should be redirected to that stream. If not, just go to the homepage of the YouTube channel and, you'll find us there. I'm actually going to stream it live right now. So it is live right now. Go to it, and we will see you there. Thank you, and cheers, folks. We'll see you in a minute.